Hello. Welcome
Hello.
everybody to a new campaign of Dungeons and Dragons. We're playing Baldur's Gate Descent into Avernus, and we're here with Sean,
Hello.
Ryan,
Hello.
Dan,
He's Dan,
and
who is with baby.
is with baby, and myself, Bradley, as DM. We're not
No
gonna
more
vamp
funky
much.
board games. No more
No.
funky board games. No more.
I'm gonna just
Jackbox.
disappear for a second.
No
Yeah.
problem, mate.
No more funky board games. No more Jackbox. You know, where we working behind the scenes, as we said to you guys. We had many plates spinning. We had me doing a cyberpunk at one point. We had Sean potentially running a Blades game. You know, we wanted to figure out what we wanted to do, and then life got in the way for all of us, basically. As you can tell, there is only a small number of us, at least for today. And this is probably your core group that's going to be rolling through most of the adventures.
Yeah, some
we
of the
do.
other guys might drop in and out as we go.
Yeah, absolutely. To be fair, like when I spoke to a lot of, I've spoke to a lot of people who are like, "Oh man, I'd love to play D&D on a stream with you," but they can't commit to a long form arc. So we might see that in the future. People dropping in and out, a bit of fun, bit of chaos, chaotic, neutral probably, but some big energy. But we decided let's stick with D&D because it's what we know, and we played a game privately with Brad before. Played a Strahd game, as you may have heard us reference before in the channel. And we were just like, yeah, he's the guy. He's the guy. He's been talking this campaign up for a while as well.
I really like this. Yeah, we'll see if it lives up to my hype.
There's a session 0 as well if people want to check that out. So there is a session 0 that we've got up prior to this that we did last week. So that was fun. Brad gave us a bit of background.
Yeah, shame I wasn't there. It would have.
Yeah, no, it's
helped.
good fun though. no, it's fun the way we did it. I enjoyed it. And we sort of had to, sort of debate amongst ourselves and discuss, and we went through our characters and stuff like that. So we know a little bit about what to expect, but just the same as you guys listening or watching, we're going to be sort of figuring this out as we go along, which we're kind of looking forward to. It's going to hopefully have a very different style and pace to the last one we did, airing well with Johnny. And hopefully we can sort of give two different experiences to you guys. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. Yeah, we'll have technically we've got a fourth player if we include Dan's kid, but
well, I remember even in the session 0, and Dan was like, "Yeah, I think my character might be a bit evil," and then baby started crying, like perfectly timed. So yeah, it's going to be good. Yeah, potentially a fourth person.
So here's a quick question while we're just sort of waiting for Dan to come back. So I don't know what how sort of the experience people have in the comments. People are listening and watching. But for me, I don't normally do like a sort of manual roll on the numbers to get my stats. I normally just go like points by or whatever. But I thought, everybody's doing like the roll. I thought I'd get excited. What do you guys think is the best if I'm rolling for my stats? Is it best to go for like one spike and then like the rest are quite high, or do I go like I've got two that spike and then the rest are really low?
Very class specific. So a fighter maybe has like a 1 or a 2 spike of strength and con, right?
Yeah.
A wizard probably only has a 1 spike of intelligence. Paladin will have a 3 spike of wisdom, charisma, and con.
Okay.
And like strength. maybe wants a bit of strength, maybe wants a bit of dex. Very, very stat dependent. Rogue, very non-stat dependent. Just you want dex, and that's about it. So it's very class dependent.
All right, that's exciting because I didn't know D&D Beyond. I imagine this came in the last year or so, but you can actually roll all your sort of stats in D&D Beyond, and it sort of adds.
Yeah, because when we did it in the session 0 for Blood and Song, we did it all physically, didn't we?
Yeah, we had to send a little video of our rolls to Johnny to make sure we don't fudge any.
Yeah, 18s across the board, and it automatically does the thing where it automatically takes the smallest dice out for you as well, so you only have the 3. So it's really good.
Yeah, pretty chuffed with my choice. Pretty happy with that. Okay. So we talked about languages beforehand, actually, because before we got to this is a really interesting. Because I hope you don't mind, Bradley. Ryan and I we just met up for a walk, and he was telling me about the discussion you had about language.
Interesting enough, why would I mind? I live 2 hours away almost.
No, that's fine. What I mean is, no, of course, we'd have loved you to come to the walk, Brad.
It's just weird phrasing that you put on there.
What I mean is,
Yeah.
what I mean is, I hope you don't mind. We chatted about language, right?
Yeah.
So I think it's kind of interesting, isn't it? Because it's because Ryan, obviously, you go, well, what sort of world are we in? I guess like a ranger. Because if you're playing a ranger in a world, you want to pick your biome, right? You don't want to pick something that you're never going to go to. Yeah. So you think, okay, I'll pick tactically. What are we going to do?
And I work with Dan to do that sort of thing
as a ranger. Yeah, absolutely. So when it comes to language as well, you probably want to think, okay, what sort of world are we going into? If I'm only playing one character, is there an advantage to their language? And then you sort of rub up against, well, what's the reasoning behind this? That's the kind of the discussion that you guys had right behind the scenes, which I thought it was a really good sort of player DM discussion.
I didn't want to say no at all to the languages that he picked, but I wanted there to be some sort of character tie-in.
Yeah.
To give that bit of depth rather than, I just know this language.
Yeah. It's sort of like justify your work sort of thing. You can have it, but justify it.
Show you working out.
You show your workings out, which is interesting because I guess I could speak Minotaur. I mean, that makes sense, doesn't it? But because I'm just looking at my language choice. But it's I don't need a tactical choice here. I think.
Yeah, and I don't need you to have like some deep paragraphs of backstory as to why it has that language. Just even a basic sense. 1 or 2 sentences is perfectly fine, and it doesn't have. It can be as outlandish or as simple as you like, but just something.
Yeah. Okay, I've got Minotaur. That I think that makes sense. And I think we're going to go Roll20 and D&D Beyond. Is that what we're using for our?
Yeah. No stinky Foundry. And
it's
million plugins and.
I'd love to get Foundry working, but I have to. Whereas in Roll20, I can just literally buy the campaign and all the maps are done for me, all the stats are done for me, all the creatures are done for me. In Foundry, I'd have to do it all myself. So
that's the thing, isn't it? Foundry's a little like the Android. It's like there's so many things you can do. You can hack it, you can make it your own, right? But it's fiddly. If you just want to give it to people like me, like your grandma,
I'd go even further. So I'd say is Foundry is your Linux system.
Linux, yeah.
Roll20's Windows, and then and then like there's like the iMac of just doing it on pen and paper. I think.
Exactly. Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Is Linux still about? Is it still a thing?
Oh, mate, isn't it? Yeah.
It's more popular than ever. Yeah.
Oh, fair enough.
Because you can just box a Windows, like Mac, you can just box Windows into Linux, so you don't have to worry about things not working a lot of the time.
Yeah, it's really popular.
Fair enough.
Okay, so I've got my Roll20 up. I've got my D&D Beyond ready. I'm excited about this character. You can go to the session 0 and find a little bit about it. But yeah, so we're hoping to have some drop in, drop out people as this goes along. But yeah,
I think
should we get started and then I'll slot Dan in when he arrives.
Yeah. I think that's probably a good idea.
Okay.
Excited.
Welcome to Baldur's Gate, a veritable nest of rats and vipers clinging to the rocky slopes overlooking the Kionthar River. From their high perches in Upper City, the local nobles, known as patriarchs, gaze down with veiled contempt upon the common rabble in the grimy Lower City, which hugs a foggy harbour. The whole of Baldur's Gate reeks of blood, crime, and opportunity. One can easily fathom why pirates and traders are drawn to a place like this, such as flies to a carcass. Following the river further east would eventually lead you to Elturel, capital of the Holy Land of Elturgard, or at least it was until a few days ago. A flood of refugees from Elturel has only gotten worse since news first arrived that the city has fallen. Everyone is saying that Baldur's Gate is next, but no one truly knows who or what has claimed Elturel. The Patriarchs play a mercenary army called the Flaming Fist to protect their interests in Baldur's Gate, and by extension the city itself. The Flaming Fist has gained even more power since their charismatic leader, Ulder Ravengard, claimed the title of Grand Duke a few years ago. But apparently, Ravengard is missing. In his absence, the Flaming Fist has sealed the city gates to staunch the flow of refugees. No one is allowed in or out. Guards have been sent out with orders to find suitable people for conscription. A pair of guards head towards a known Minotaur private investigator. Can you please introduce your character and what he's doing as the guards arrive to hand you orders?
Yes. So they've come to the detective agency, have they?
If that's where you are, if that's where you are, when they're handing you your orders.
Yes, I think they probably enter, and it says Gene Redstone on the door. In that sort of stenciled font. Someone's like, had to taken time to put it onto the door, and then someone's just written like Gore underneath it in sort of red letters. Someone's just scrawled it on like sort of, you can tell it's graffiti or something. And they come in, and it basically has the vibe. There's some kind of, what's the equivalent of a jukebox in this world? I need something that's like
a jukebox.
It'd
probably be like a really expensive magical item.
It would be like sort of like a magical tinkered stone that's playing
what
a
about
sound.
It just plays the same piece of music over and over again, though. So it's like, it's not like a jukebox. Maybe it's like a lo-fi, low-rent version. So it's like, it just plays one song, his favorite song, over and over again. There's just nothing else. He lives in the world of this song.
It would be more like
it'd be like an auto piano, like the ones that roll down, and there's like a little machine ticker.
Basically, you're expecting an office, but really it's like you're walking into a bar with just one person there. Yeah. And his desk is just a desk of different kinds of alcohols, one for every occasion, that sort of thing. And you witness when you see this big hulking Minotaur, but he's sort of almost doubled over. He's hunched. He makes himself look smaller than he is. He's got two huge horns, but one of them is capped off. And where it's been broken off, there's sort of like a crude sort of metal cap, almost like a filling, that he sort of put on it to sort of cap it off.
Cool.
From previous damage. And he's wearing a ratty sort of suit and a trench coat and a little hat, little fedora nestled in between his...
the horns sort of keeping it on.
Yeah, in between his horns. Yeah, exactly. And he goes... I was expecting a dame in here, but I guess you'll do. Would I care to pull up a stool and have a drink with me, pal?
No time. More orders to hand out around the city. And he throws just a piece of paper on your desk, salutes, and walks out. Before then,
he does like a sort of foppish salute, like a sort of fake salute.
Yeah, he's merely courtesying you. You don't. Yeah, he's merely just giving you a courtesy.
Yeah.
And he marches straight out as we then cut to more guards handing orders out to what looks to be a potion maker of some sort. And where is he and what is he doing? As you'd like to introduce your character, Ryan.
Absolutely. So on a dingy street corner, see a man, or you see what you think is a man in a cloak, hunched over, with like what looks like a big suitcase, and as they turn the corner and take the hood down, their ears flop out as Misty is Heron, if that's how you pronounce it. I don't really know. I think it's how I'm going for it. A hare for short. You can call me a hare for short. Flops out his ears, and the suitcase looks like a suitcase. He flicks it out into a fold-out table, puts these little stones on there that have that glow, that have been magically tinkered with to show little signs. One of them says Misty's, one of them says miscellaneous, and one of them says medicines. As you see this hair, welcome everybody, come along to Misty's magical medicines. I have potions, I have lotions, I have things for your hair, things for your skin, things for your feet. Come, I give you the best price in town.
We're not here. And as the guard walks up to you,
Ah, yes. Do you need something for the hair again, sir? Did your wife like that other portion
Again.
I gave her?
We're not here for business, and we're not here to shut you down. You have orders, conscripted by the orders of Captain Zodge, and throws a bit of paper down, salutes you, and walks away.
Ah, very good, very good. Thank you, sir. Another satisfied customer. You over there, my friend. What is that on your knee? And so he sort of will start continuing to pander and try and get people to flock to his stall.
Very nice.
Both of your orders are to speak to Captain Zodge at the Basilisk Gate, which pierces the city's eastern wall and takes its name from various statues that rest in its niches and perch atop its battlements. Unseen beyond the sealed Basilisk Gate, a dirt road stretches through the outer city slums to the bridge known as Worm's Crossing, then to the distant realms beyond. And then we cut to, as Dan has now arrived, a third set of guards.
What timing? Fucking hell.
Third set of guards
1 minute,
march
1
through
minute.
the town looking for a specific person.
Does he look like a weary person who's just put a child to bed? Does he
They
have
finally-
does he have the pallid?
His method. It's his method.
They finally find the gnome. And where is he and what is he doing as they hand you your orders?
I'm not a fucking gnome. I'm a halfling. Jesus.
Well, sorry, yeah, I'm
It's
misremembered.
all right. Oh, keep it in character. Keep it in character.
No, that's great. That's perfect though. Yeah.
What do you want?
Orders. Captain Zodge needs you at Basilisk Gate. You're being conscripted. And he throws a piece of paper towards you, salutes you,
How much?
and marches
How much
off.
do I get paid?
Captain Zodge will tell you as he walks away.
Excellent. Bye.
Bye.
I read the
Right.
paper.
I'm writing Captain Zodge down just because we don't have Christine anymore.
I
so
said this. I said this with Bradley DMing and Christine not here. We're all shit note takers.
I'm
And
gonna,
none of
I'm
us took
gonna
keen
be
mind
better.
either.
I'm gonna improve. I have to. With the other two, your orders are speak to Captain Zodge at the Basilisk Gate, which pierces the city's eastern wall. As you all
Yeah,
arrive,
familiar with it.
dozens of Flaming Fist soldiers are trying to control an angry mob of commoners eager to leave the city. Armed with only a vague description of Captain Zodge, a tall man with long black hair and a leather eye patch, it takes you a while to find him. A fight breaks out between soldiers and the commoners. You finally spot the one-eyed captain as he wades into the fray and begins throwing punches. Just another day in the City of Blood.
Ooh. Great
Right,
stuff.
so we're witnessing this, are we? As we
You
all
are.
sort of
As you all arrive,
and do we?
he's
Okay.
just barreling through, punching commoners. It doesn't take long before he arrests what he thinks are the instigators of the riot and starts almost just robbing them blind as he arrests them. Takes all of the gold purses from the commoners, hands it out to his soldiers around him, before then marching
I
back
can get on
towards
board
the
with this
gate.
guy.
Misty is quickly drawing sketches of like, okay, tall man, bruised to the face, can sell cream.
Yeah.
Kicked in the shin, can maybe have a lotion.
As you start making your
trying to
way
find his
through the
marks.
crowd, Captain Zodge spots you.
The refugee
Man.
crisis has stoked fears that Baldur's Gate might suffer the same fate as El Terrell. I'm glad you've all finally arrived. Nothing remains of El Terrell but a hole in the ground, apparently. Our Grand Duke of the Raven God was visiting El Terrell on a diplomatic mission when the city was destroyed. Coincidence? I think not. The Knights of Eltergard call themselves Hell Riders. We've seen a few in the city and trying to track them down. These criminals may have something to do with the disappearance of El Terrell. A few of them escaped discretion, and we think they're to blame. Bunch of self-righteous rabble-rousers. We're arresting them on sight, but it's left us short-handed with another problem. And so for that, we need your help. You are
I mean,
not...
I didn't have a choice in the matter.
Yes, you do not have a choice. However, you will be rewarded for your service.
Unfettered access to all of the gods' men to be able to sell my wares, no? Maybe a little badge they can say, I bought from Misty, and my hair is luscious.
No, your rewards will be much more concrete. If you do what I'll say, you'll each receive 200 gold pieces, in addition to one favor, which is worth considerably more.
Well, you already know what I want for my favor, the badges on the men. But 200 gold is I mean, more than I've made the last month.
As for your...
Out of character, Brad, I've never been more turned on by you.
I know.
I am using a voice changer. I am using a voice changer.
I know. But
Use it for the rest of your life. I think it's
Oh my god! As soon as it happened, I was like, "Damn!"
Yeah, I wish I could speak like that normally.
And I love audio porn as well. So nice one, Brad.
As for your task, Baldur's Gate has been plagued by followers of the Dead Three. The gods Bane, Baal, and Merkel. I thought we'd wipe them out, but apparently not. These purveyors of fear and death are taking advantage of the current crisis to commit murder sprees throughout the city. As my appointed deputies in this matter, you'll have a license to kill these wretches on sight. Find their lair, wipe it out. Eliminate anyone who gets in your way. Do not worry about collateral damage. A few blocks from here is Song Tavern. A spy named Tarina hangs out there, gathering rumors for the guild. She owes me a favor. So tell her you work for me, ask her what she knows of the Dead Three, and for the love of Baldur, be nice. She has dangerous friends.
And with that, he walks away. The rest of his retinue, all 5 soldiers, walk away with him to guard the gate once again. And he leaves you standing in the road.
I guess you two got the letters as well.
Amanda, I know why we're here. I know you from sometimes there's a job that a PI can't take. He needs to he's found someone, but he needs them to be brought in.
You need someone hunted. That's me.
Yeah. You're good at your job. I know. I can attest to that. I know why you're here. Maybe you need to. Well, maybe we're here to get somebody, and
I'm here for
maybe
money,
the
really.
diplomat. But no, I mean, as am I. But what is the other little fella doing here?
Well, I mean, first of all, I think it's important to say that Amanda, was it? Your hands must get very rough doing that killing, and I have a wonderful thing you can put on there. And you, my friend, as well. That cap on your horn is. I maybe have something for that, you know. But anyway,
Okay.
this is stuff.
We gotta get off on the right foot, okay? If we're a team, you don't need to sell us your lotions, your potions, we don't need none of that stuff. All right, we've been
Keep us
around the
low.
block. We're
We've done this.
we're not those kinds of people.
Okay, fair enough. You can see a chancer when you see one. Okay. Well, look, I guess we have been put into this team together.
I'm a fan of that accent, by the way.
Yep.
It changed a bit slightly there, I think.
It went a bit French. I'm enjoying this.
It's above the table. There's 2 reasons for it. One,
It's continental
Misty's
European.
a bit of a scamp. Yeah, Misty's a bit of a scamp, so he's has to change his accent, change his thing, and also Ryan is just finding it fun to go generic European in terms of an accent.
It's probably
so,
smarter,
totally
isn't
fine.
it, that your character doesn't have an accent that can be pinned down exactly where they're from.
Yeah.
Isn't it? It's like some
Most of
tactical
my
decision.
characters.
Yeah. And
It's nice,
all of
like a
Johnny's
nice little journey through LOLO. I'm enjoying it. So.
sorry. So as I was saying, we should probably. What was the name of the tavern?
Elson
Anyone can
Tavern.
remember?
Nelson.
Elf Song.
Yes.
Elf
I
song.
know that.
Elf song. Okay.
Bloody elves.
What is wrong?
Yeah,
with
I
the
know
elves,
every
my friend?
stinking dive and gin joint in. Wait, what's the equivalent of drink in this place? It wouldn't be a gin joint, would it?
Grog shop.
Mead.
I know
grog.
every grog joint in this rotten old town. I know the elf song well. They know me in there. I'm a regular.
You move away from the din of bells at the gate, at the Basilisk Gate, and start making your way through the town. You eventually arrive at Song Tavern, and it's mid-afternoon. It's relatively quiet. There's only a small fireplace in the corner, and the muttering of conversation of maybe 8 people, 8 patrons that you can see on the base level, with the bartender behind the bar and a couple of waiters, servers moving around, grabbing empty glasses, handing out new drinks.
All right, I tell you what, guys. I'll scope out the seats over there. I've got my own drink in my pocket. Don't you worry about that. You come and get me when you've saved the world or whatever the hell we're supposed to be doing.
No, my friend. You gave us the talk about being a team, not wanting my potions or my lotions or anything. You can't just scuttle off to a corner.
Well, if you've got some soda, I'll take that.
Oh, well, maybe I do. And he through his like messenger bag, you just hear loads of clinking and trying to dig up something. Actually, maybe I should not do that too loud. Probably can't bring outside drinks into this kind of tavern. So
You
we had
have
see
to-
Tari.
You look around and you can't see anyone that matches Tarina's description that you were given. You notice, however, there is a suit of armor with nothing inside stood in one corner. In the opposite corner, a very large ogre stands guard as well. The barman quietly cleans glasses at the bar. You see some
I'll take
stairs.
I'll take the suit of armor. You guys take the
I'll
big
take
guy.
the ogre.
And I go walking straight over to the suit of
One
armor.
second, okay.
That's leaving the barman to you.
Yeah, I'll talk to the barman. Go on, you can sort out the suit of armor first.
I don't attempt to talk to the suit of armor at all, and I just drink my drink that I brought in with me.
Excuse me, bartender.
Oh, yes, how can I help?
The suit of armor and the ogre in the corner. What are they drinking?
What, Clank and Skimmer? They're guards. They shouldn't be drinking. Are they drinking? Skimmer, you drinking again? No. So they're not drinking.
Well, what do they drink? I'd like to get them a drink, and whatever, and whoever they are guiding as well in the background, I'd like to get them a drink too.
Well, they're guarding here. They guard myself and the staff. They guard all the staff.
Okay. Well,
I employ them.
I guess that means if I want to buy them a drink, I need to buy the staff a drink as well.
That would
that's
be
part of your
lovely. There are. Let me think. There are 7 of us.
You're going to need that reward quicker than you thought.
You better make that 8, and I include myself. Hey, and I dig the guy in the ribs, or wherever his ribs would be.
Probably an elbow to the ear, top of the ear.
Amanda goes walking up to the ogre and kicks it in the ankle. Oi, short stuff.
What does Amanda look like, by the way? Because we didn't get a description of like Amanda's. Just know that
Amanda
he's
is
a
like
halfling.
3'5", and or 4 foot. I don't know. Let's say it's hard to tell because he slouches most of the time, and he looks. You're right. He looks a little bit like I would right now if I had sort of sandy blonde hair and an outgrown beard. Think Bradley Cooper, but when he's playing a drunk.
Yeah. Okay. I can see that. Yeah.
I think we lost him at drunk.
Oh, you've come back.
Not.
You
We
froze,
lost
but
you
we
at drunk.
completely got what you were talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, a drunk Bradley Cooper.
Yeah.
Think
Yeah.
closer to Rocket Raccoon than the Hangover. Actually,
Yeah. Okay.
that's what he looks like. About that much hair as well, just all
Yeah.
streaked back, pulled back into a ponytail.
Watch it, short stuff, or I'll pick you from my teeth.
So we're looking for someone. Who are we looking for? And I turn around.
Ask the hair.
Tarina.
Yeah, Tarina. Millionaire?
You made that rhyme.
I don't know. I don't know the names of anybody.
What are you meant to be doing in garden? You should know everyone that comes in here.
I just make sure there's no fights that spill over into the staff. You're free to kill whoever you want, just don't touch the staff. That's all I care about.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
What about Clank here? What do they know?
Well, he's a suit of armor.
Oh, we don't get comical like clang clang, like the helmet, clang clang, like the doors in Mary
Yeah,
Poppins.
in Mary Poppins.
Oh, we've always.
Do we? So it's just a suit of armor. It's not. It's just like a decorative suit of armor, or is it?
No. It helps me guard, but it doesn't talk. It's a suit of armor. Alan made it.
Smoke. And I think that every time that Gene offers a smoke to someone, he's just somehow apparated some smoke in his hand. He's not offering them a cigarette because such a thing doesn't exist, obviously. But he's just offering.
Exists, don't they?
Well, yeah, but I think he just literally offers them some smoke somehow. I haven't really thought that far ahead, but I just like the idea that every time he says smoke, it's
Let me help you
literally
out.
just smoke.
One of the young men servers walks over and says, "Can I help you at all? The schooner doesn't really like talking at all to people."
Oh. Well, I thought he might be more talkative than you. Tarina, have they been in here?
Ah, yes, the woman upstairs. You'll find her just near the stairs.
What room?
I'm sure she'll pleased to see you. There's 3 floors here, so the next room up is just another tap room.
Okay, so up the stairs.
Just up the
And then
yeah,
the person-
just over there in the
Right,
corner.
and before he's finished his sentence, I've kind of pushed into his shoulder so he spills a few drinks and head up the stairs.
Oh, dear me. As you make your way up the stairs,
I'll prestidigitate all of the stuff off of all the spilled drinks off their clothes. Sorry about that.
No, you don't. You need to give him a potion for that. So offer him something Daz or whatever.
No, get it
Offer him
out,
something
yeah.
that takes it out, right?
That's true. Yeah.
Look, the stain comes right out. You know that sort of thing. I've half a mind to get, like that. Gene stays where he is because he's just happy to just drink. But I think his paycheck needs to,
There's more drink
and he-
upstairs, Gene. Come on, we've done this before.
I'm on my way. And he makes his way upstairs.
you make your way upstairs and you see. If I can find the right room. Bear with me. Lit lanterns hang from the rafters in this windowless room. Rugs cover the floor and help dampen the noise of the drunk patrons gathered around 2 large tables, eating and playing games of Baldur's Bones. One of the individuals seated at the table nearest to the stairs matches the description of Tarina, who you seek.
Is she winning?
You can't really tell. Each game of Baldur's Bones is like a contained thing where they bet on the outcome. Bit like
I go over.
bit like
I go
Snake
over
Eyes.
to who's playing. I go over who's playing, and I go, "Are you winning, son?"
Son? Another son?
Well, it is a colloquial phrase for hares like me. We all call each other son.
Right, well, what do you want?
We have been told to come here and talk to you.
What accent was that?
You
A
talking
talking
to
to
me?
you.
You talking to me?
Talking to you.
So you're with Captain Sodge then, are you?
Yes, the one with the eye patch and he bought some wonderful oils for his beard off me.
Right, great.
In case you want something.
will help you. However, I need your help before.
We're here for you, sweetheart. Anything you need. And he gets up on the desk. He's a bit over the hill, but he tries his best maneuver to try and perch on the edge of the desk. And
Her face sort of scrunches up as you say, "Sweetheart."
Does his waistcoat
Smoke. And he just wafts smoke in her face. And I don't know how we're going to have him apparate smoke, but he has to do that.
Stop that. Anyway, I need you to guard me. My former ship captain has tracked me down after I stole quite a lot of loot from them. And so I assume they're here to kill me, because I don't have that gold anymore. So,
What did you spend it on? That wonderful haircut? And he gestures. He's trying his best PI thing.
Okay.
What did you spend it on? Those
like
shoes and that haircut?
I feel like that's a roll.
yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Roll for. What you trying to deceive or you trying to persuade?
In a way, I think he's trying to figure out what she did with the gold. It's sort of gauge whether he really wants to.
Okay, so
guard her
roll
or
an
not,
insight
right?
then, I suppose.
First roll of the campaign.
Yeah, my
Do it.
stats. I just realized. Oh, oh no, I got a 19 plus 1, so I got a 20.
Yeah.
I thought it was a nat, but it wasn't. It's close to it though. For the first roll, it's
As
not
good
bad.
as good as.
30,
From
20.
you, I suppose? No, I didn't spend it on my appearance. I spent it all on, pretty much on gambling and in a little place in the side of the city.
Ah. Is it
If you're wondering, I don't have any left.
And you gauge that she's not really hiding anything from you in those sentences.
So who are we guarding you from? I don't want to be jamming my my horns in the face of the police, if you know what I mean.
My previous,
especially without consent?
well, not my previous captain. My previous captain was killed in a mutiny, but he's on his way here. I think the one that's leading now was Leckard, also known as Leckard Deadeye Cadaverous.
Ah, that is a long name for such a
I think
softly-spoken
people just
woman.
I think people just call him Deadeye for short.
Ah, yes.
And how many crew does he lead?
I mean, if it's all of his crew, then it's maybe 7 or 8 people.
We're guarding you out of trouble. We're not trying to take them down. Is that what you're saying?
Both? I mean, if you just keep me alive and they all run away, that's fine too, I suppose. I mean, I'd rather they all died, so they don't chase me again. But anyway, can't have everything you want.
I mean, 3 or 4 would be comparable to the favour, but 6 or 7. You're gonna need to see some more cash.
I mean, I'm not paying you, Captain Soldiers, but to be honest, I reckon a bit of convincing, or maybe even a bribe or two, quite a lot of these people in this tavern would help with a good scrap.
Yeah, I'll go downstairs and talk to the. I did tell Ryan earlier on I might end up going a bit to Robert Kennedy. I'll go downstairs and talk to the suit of armor, see if I can get him on our side. He doesn't go down right now, but he's trying to just weasel out of the room. He doesn't want to be here.
Let's say if I play this hand for you and win it, these people across the table might fight for us?
Against me? Well, I'm not the one. Oh, I'm not.
The one that you'd have to win against.
Yes, this is what I mean. The people
Yeah,
across
I'm
the table
sure.
that you're playing.
I'm sure they might like a bet or two. There's gambling people up here.
Oh, that's a good idea, yeah, because then we don't have to bribe them. We can maybe, in a way, we're bribing them with their own money.
Bet them some of their potions. Bet you some of your potions.
Yeah.
Put that as your stake.
I mean, yeah, I will.
What do we have? Do I have any items I can stake?
So you do have quite a bit of time now before the pirates do arrive. So you can explore the tavern. can play Baldur's Bones, try get some people on your side, chat with patrons, all those sort of things.
You know, they say that sometimes if you get a rabbit's foot, it's good luck, but I'm a hare, so let's see what happens there.
Ryan furiously writing his scripts last night.
Sure. I will just stay here and scream really loudly if they turn up.
We need, so if we protect you, this is not just for you to carry on with your debaucherous life, even though
No,
I
this
completely
is,
agree
this
with
is how
it.
you gain information that Captain Sorcerer.
Exactly. You see, you turn the captain away, you give us everything that you know about the Dead Three.
I'm not going to tell you a thing until I can step out of this tavern alive.
Yeah, of course. Do you want to give us maybe a little thing now, just to help us out a little?
No,
Something to how do you say wet the whistle?
With the whistle.
no.
It's worth a
No,
try,
but-
huh?
She's hard. She's a hard character. I'm still trying to work out Amanda's accent. I think it's going to go
Yeah.
Russell Brand as a go. To be honest.
Yeah. Mine's just all kinds of old-timey.
Pre-mental.
Go
Is,
through all...
is that pre-mental breakdown, Russell Brand?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's going to have to be because full guru doesn't suit
No.
Amanda. So
Not yet, anyway.
not yet. Maybe.
He takes a couple of points in Paladin, and then he goes down that route. Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah.
I think
I'll-
Gene will probably take, just because I think you're probably gonna do some gambling. Gene's gonna I think Ryan, right? Like your character might try and do some gambling. That seems like his sort of thing.
Yeah, if you're going to talk to the suit of armor and he goes through his, maybe take this, and he gives a little vial of grease. Maybe you could get him to clean up those joints a little bit.
And Gene just pockets it with the idea that he's absolutely not going to do that, and he's going to find some other use for it at some point. Like he's just going to find it to his advantage later on. But he wants to try. Gene wants to try and get Amanda down so that they can maybe hit up the bar together and sort of catch up and see how they've been.
That'd be cool. Yeah, I'd like to do that. And Amanda's also gonna spend probably with Jean at some point. Spend some time scouting out the area, so the terrain, so that they're more aware of, so it becomes their home terrain for the fight.
One thing, Amanda and Jean, this is embarrassing for me to say, but and he sort of holds up an arm, and in Space Jam when his muscles go like
Yeah.
I have, how do you say, pool noodle arms. I'm not really one for upfront fighting. I can maybe throw a few things I have in here in my bag, but other than that, I prefer not to. I'm a thinker and a salesman, not really a fighter.
You just stay behind the big guy, and he gestures to
Who's that then?
Amanda.
The ogre.
Amanda stands up like a half
Yeah, yeah.
inch taller.
And
the
he knows
ogre.
Amanda. He gestures straight to Amanda. Yeah.
Right, kind Jean. I could do with the whiskey.
Yeah. Whiskey and
come on,
some
Jean.
I could
memories.
do with a whiskey.
That's
So
better.
you two
Yes.
make your way back downstairs, and I assume then that you're staying upstairs.
Oh, on the way down, bro,
Whiskey.
can I see whether there's any balconies or can I be upstairs and take
As-
shots downstairs, that kind of thing?
No, as you can. This is a closed room. There's no windows or balconies. There's multiple doors leading into what you assume are bedrooms for people to stay the night. One of the doors at the back is open into what looks to be an empty room.
Okay.
That seems to be just a private dining room. That is not used at the moment.
So
Sounds somewhat-
there's nowhere to sort of lure these pirates and then drop an ambush type thing. Set up something behind the bar up here, or
I mean, you might be able to. Yeah, you might be able to set up some of the tables as a defensive area.
We could
could
use
I-
the bar.
yeah, could we spread a rumor that she's gonna take the private dining compartment this evening room, so that
Oh, an
'cause
ambush
that's
them in
only
the
got
private
one
dining
door,
compartment.
and one in and out, isn't it, to the private dining?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you
Yeah,
want...
let's go up to the bar and spread that rumor as we talk to each other.
I'm
Like,
sure.
"Hey,
I'm sure you could work out something with Alan. Yes.
Okay.
You know, just start talking and about how we're really excited to be invited to the table with.
Yeah, that's
But,
it. Yeah. You know, I used to have a table. My
Poker.
old.
Okay, so who wants to go
Not anymore.
first?
Not for a long time.
Misty gambling, or you guys talking to Alan? Which one wants to go first?
Oh, well, I don't mind. Whatever works. Whatever works.
All right. Well,
We've.
because Ryan wants to do some gambling, so we'll do some gambling. So you sit down in front of what looks to be a pretty drunk shipwright with no eyebrows, introducing himself as Scraldar Fane.
Mr. Vane, I can see that you do not live up to your name because you took off your eyebrows.
Is anyone else singing the song?
Which what? What song?
Mr. Vane. There was a song called Mr. Vane. So
I'm too
it's
young,
just me.
mate. Sorry.
Yeah, you are too young.
You're so vain. That's all I'm thinking of now. Demonetized.
Well, are we playing Bones or not?
Yes, of course. We're playing Bones for your Bones. You know, we're playing Bones so you can pick up that weapon of yours and help fight to defend us. Or maybe contact one of your brothers who is a little less inebriated.
He looks to his right, and a half-orc, which was feigning not paying attention, seems to bring out a cup of his own bones and says, "We're playing for a fight?"
Yes, of course. I see you
Interesting.
are. I see you are one.
I do love a good scrap, but I also love gold. What's the bet?
What about something better than gold, my friend? And I'm gonna take one of my magic tinkering stones out, and slide it along and flip it over as it lights up. Say, a real piece of magic that will never go out.
It says Misty on it, though.
No. It says Misty's miscellaneous medicines. Please, you must use the whole branding, because otherwise no one else will know exactly where you've got this from.
Right. But I can't buy ale with those.
No, but you could maybe throw it to distract someone to buy ale. How much gold would you be willing to part for?
It depends what you want me to do.
You see this beautiful woman here? We need her defended. when some pirates come
right?
in.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I imagine it's a little bit like what's it called? All the Terry Pratchett world, where like they're all hideous, and he describes everybody with like such hideousness, and he revels in it, doesn't he?
You know, some pirates here. Someone about an eye that is no longer living, and no longer living eye. I think that's what they call him. Dead eye. Yes, that's the one.
I've heard of this.
Just, you know, a chance to beat up a few men, a couple of mugs of ale in it for you, and let's say 2 gold.
5. I will bet. So you'll bet 2 gold. Wait, I'm confused. So you'll give me 2 gold, and I'll fight for you if you win.
Yes. And if I lose, I should give you this beautiful magical stone. And the 2 gold.
5 gold.
Let's meet in the middle. 3.
Roll persuasion.
19.
All right, 3 gold.
3 gold and the magical stone, of course, branded though. The unbranded one will cost more, but you know. Okay, how do we do this, Brad?
Right, and he's agreed. So, each player rolls 3 6-sided dice.
Okay. Okay,
So-
made my roll.
Cool.
Look at how excited Ryan is about the idea of even though it's
It's our
fake
family, isn't it?
gambling.
It's our family.
He's got the gambling face on. You can see it.
I love it.
Fake
I love
gambling.
it. Love gambling. Are you doing yours privately, Brad?
No, I'm not. Take a note of the 3 different numbers that you rolled, by the way.
Okay, it's in. It should be in the
Yeah,
And for
it
anyone
is if you
listening,
hold right.
what's this game called? So they'll learn how to play
Baldur's Bones.
Baldur's Bones.
Oh,
Do you want to go? So okay, roll a d4 to see who goes first. I'll roll a d4 to see who goes first. Actually, so
go on then.
if it's, I should have asked heads or tails before I rolled. Heads or tails?
Tails never fails.
Okay, so tails is 3 and 4.
Damn.
Okay, so you go first. So
wonderful.
you can now choose. It's a bit like blackjack. So you can now choose to stand or roll a new die. If you exceed the total of 21, you are bust and out of the game. You can keep rolling additional dice until you stand or break.
I think.
And it goes round the table. So you have a turn of standing or rolling, and then he has a turn of standing or rolling, and it keeps going.
Well, I got a 10, so I shall roll one more.
All right.
Another 5, so that is 15 in total.
15. All right. I've got. Hang on a minute. 14. So I'm gonna roll as well. 20.
Oh, fuck. So. Okay, well. The thing is, I really need some of that luck that I do have. I talked about the rabbit's foot earlier. Now, if I roll a 6 on this dice, I've nailed you to the wall, my friend.
Indeed. Let's see.
And let's see what I do. Oh, another 5. So it's a standoff.
So we
my
are on
friend.
20.
Now, I think you should take the opportunity. Potentially that 1 will get you 3 gold. I'll tell you what. If you roll another dice and you get a 1 right now, I'll give you the 5 gold you ask for.
Oh, roll persuasion.
That is 21.
21. You make a good argument. I could get a 1 here. I could get a 1.
Yes, of course.
I'm gonna roll. Fuck you! Fuck you!
Oh, do you know what? I think I should stand. Thank you very much for the game, and I hand over the stone.
I'll fight for you. Clever.
And I'll hand over the 3 gold as requested as well.
Right.
Take that out of my character sheet. Perfect. Oh, very, very good game. What was your name again?
Oh, I'm Wool.
Wool, as in the stuff we make jumpers out of.
I think
No, what is it? Wa, ha, la.
Hual.
Whoa.
Well, Hual, lovely to meet you. Okay, there we go. We've got a half orc on our side now.
Nice work. Nice.
Yeah, nice one, mate.
Cutting
Smug
to
face.
cutting to the 2 now stood at the bar with Alan. What was his name?
During.
Alan Alith,
Oh, nice.
the half elf.
2 of your strongest drinks, please, and put it on the tab of the rabbit upstairs.
We don't do tabs here, unfortunately.
I'll tell you what, put it
It's
on the
the-
woman's tab upstairs, because we're going to save her life shortly, and I'd hate to owe her for her to owe us a few
I
drinks.
feel like
afterwards, you know
you
what I mean?
just misheard me. We don't do tabs in this place. I did away with
Oh,
them
no,
when too many people stopped paying them altogether, or died without paying. Or
I heard you fine, buddy. I heard you fine. But you see, we're gonna go and have a meal with the lady in the special room over there, or whatever. And you know, we want to
she has
lubricate ourselves a little bit before.
she has business, does she? As he like quotes in the air. She has business, does she?
business.
Right. Well,
Yeah, sure, business, whatever. Yeah.
you'll still need to
Hello.
pay for those drinks.
We'll do that. Tell me, which one of your staff do you hate the most?
I love all of my staff. I wouldn't.
Yeah, sure.
Oh
sure.
no, yeah, bullshit.
If you had to throw one of them under a carriage, which one would it be?
I mean, Clank would survive that, so just throw him if you like.
I guess so. I see what you're doing there. Just like you love them all, do you? Love them all. Like they're your babies.
No, they're just my employees, and I keep my employees happy and paid.
Nice. But if say for example, one of them was to come to an untimely end, which one would it be? It's a game. It's a game I like playing. You know.
Are you threatening my staff?
Not in any way. What I'm saying is that there's very likely to be one hell of a fight in here, and I want to know which one of your staff to look out for.
I mean, they'll all probably run into the kitchen, and Schooner will deal with anybody. But to be honest, if my staff are not threatened in any way, my staff will not get involved. You are free to have fights with whomever you would like. Just do not involve
I've
the
got
staff.
Schooner told me that. You know, he's
I'm
got a lot
glad
of brains.
she's-
That one.
I'm glad she
Oh,
remembers
she-
something at least.
It's hard to tell when you're down this low. You know what I mean? So,
Surely it should be easy to tell when you're that low.
I'm a gentleman. I don't look straight up. Fair enough. Understood, Alan. Understood.
Alan, we the lady upstairs, Terraria, we need you to send a room around the place about her meeting in the meeting room with us later on, so that in case there is a fight, it's taken off your shop floor, as it were. We can keep them contained. It's a tactical decision.
Sure, it's no skin off my back. Just please try to keep damage to the furniture at a minimum. It's expensive when you have to keep doing it every week.
You know what, Alan? Actually, I'm a bit short today. No fucking jokes. On money. I'll tell you what. I'll wash some pans for you today. Got any? Let me just shove an apron on, a uniform or something. I'll go and wash some pans. Pay for this guy's drinks.
Interesting.
Okay, I like the idea. Sure. I will go get an apron for you, and after you've finished with your drinks, you can wash pans for half an hour and we'll call it even.
Done.
Yeah, maybe make it an hour because we're getting two of the strongest, double of two of the strongest, and then two again.
Well, here's an apron.
Thanks.
Here's your drink. And I'll add on 10 minutes for every drink you have after this.
Well, it looks like I'm in for the night.
You're a pal, Amanda. I've always said it. You're the best.
He's not working for you, so are you also wanting to clean dishes, or are you paying?
Oh no, we have an accord, and I've given him a lot of business over the years, and he's got
you might
fat
have an
enough
accord,
of it.
but we don't have an accord.
Oh no, he'll every 10 minutes he'll do for a drink for me, I think, is
What's
the
happened
agreement.
here is that my friend here has misunderstood the situation. I will work for one of his drinks, of course.
You're a pal.
Not an
You're a
enabler. You
bad-
know what I mean? I'm just one, just the one.
Just
I
the
can
one
quit
drink.
any time, you know. It just
I'll
goes down
accept-
smooth. That's all.
I'll
wash
accept
dishes
you
for one of
working
these.
off one drink, sure. And he hands over your drink as well.
Thanks.
Okay.
Now,
I guess
I'll
I'm
put the-
nursing this one then.
I
are you
put the
going to
apron
try
on.
and rinse me for anything else while you're here?
Yeah,
Just trying to
rinse.
save
You hear
you
that?
a
He's
lot
a
of hassle,
jokester, this
Alan.
one.
Just trying to save you a lot.
It
of
doesn't
hassle.
sound like you're saving me any hassle at all. In fact, it sounds like you're bringing trouble to my door, and I really hope that you keep it to a minimum.
Yeah, I tell you, this guy's gonna kick trouble right out of your door. That's what he does.
Got a big
Uh,
right foot, willing to use it.
so does
Sort of looks you up and down. Indeed.
Does
I saw
Jean
that,
know?
You saw that? Look. Did you
It's
see that
okay.
look?
It's okay. Jean, it's Jean's my name. Amanda, it's fine. It's fine. He's a jokester. This one. Do you hear what he said about rinsing him for all his money? He's a jokester.
Make
this
him
one.
laugh after a new fucking arsehole. Drink the drink and slam it down.
Do I know why you're doing this? Is it? Do you think that I've cottoned on?
I mean, I know why I was doing it, yeah.
Based on their relationship, do you think that my character?
I mean,
would know,
you've
or is it not
just
really?
met, so you'd have to roll pure insight to see whether you could perceive his intentions.
Okay, yeah, I can roll insight. I think we've met a few times because there's a bounty hunter. I might have asked him. I might have paid him, a little bit to sort of.
interestingly,
as a retainer, like get him on there. But not
Okay.
we don't know each other really intimately.
Don't-
But
yeah,
no,
more like
I mean,
acquaintances.
more like business associates.
yeah.
Yeah. All right, roll an insight check. 17. It's not bad. Wasting all
Okay.
my good rolls before the
Yeah, I
fight.
know. I rolled 2 nat 20s in a row before we started, and that's my luck gone for the campaign.
Never
That's
roll
it,
before you
broke the
start.
for the
system.
campaign.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not making. You're making an effort to hide your intentions, aren't you, Dan? So
It depends. You
probably-
might be.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you
Not from Alan, but not necessarily from Gene.
right, but I don't think there's any
But I have
clear
been
way
doing
to
so, yeah, there's
communicate. Yeah, there's no clear way to communicate to one
I'll
and not
make
the
a little
other in front of
deception
you.
check.
So roll a little
I'll make a-
deception check and see, and we'll contest.
Because
Oh,
if I
jeez.
don't get it,
Oh,
he's
God.
just.
That's right. You're only contesting against Sean.
Okay.
So it's not 19 to 17. So basically, all I think you're doing is genuinely being a good pal, and you're paying for my drink. Is
That's
essentially
right,
what I
yeah,
think
yeah.
is happening.
That's exactly right, yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to know how I reacted to you sort of going off into the kitchen. It's like, yeah, you're a pal.
You're a
I've always said
pal.
it. You're a card.
Yeah, sure. On the way through, I'll be sure to like trip over Schooner's big toe as I'm going in, holding some pans.
Okay. She just grunts. You didn't. She did.
Dropping the flops on him.
Didn't look like it hurt her at all. She just sort of grunts at you.
Wasn't intended. Right. As I go into the kitchen.
So as you make your way into the kitchen, everything seems to quiet down, almost as if the world became slightly muted as the fire sort of fades away a bit, and out of nowhere, singing starts to fill the tavern in Elvish. None of you can really understand the words, but it feels solemn and sad in its message. You're not really sure what's happening. Before then, you remember this is Song Tavern, and people come here quite a lot to hear this song. But you look around you, and a lot of the regulars are starting to look quizzically around. Murmurs happen around you, and people are saying, this is not the normal elf song that people hear in the tavern. This is new, and no one's ever seen this before. You hear the word El Terrell, and you think maybe this is inspired by recent events.
Can I look around? Am I hearing this upstairs as well?
Yeah, it's the whole tavern is filled with this song.
Can I
right
look
now.
around for an elf and see if they can translate anything?
There,
with it?
Alan is. You remember that Alan the half elf is stood behind the bar, the owner of Elson Tavern.
I'd like to. Alan, my Elvish is how do you say non-existent?
As you get to Alan, he's
You say
hurriedly-
non-existent.
he's completely ignoring you as he is hurriedly writing furiously down on a bit of paper.
I think I look over at Jean looks over at Misty and goes, I don't know what they're saying, but somehow it makes me sad. That's his
I
little-
think we should see what. Can I see what
a lot of
he's
the
writing
ones.
down? Can I use perception to see what he's writing down?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Oh, there's the low rolls. 12.
12. It doesn't. He's not making any attempt to hide what he's writing.
Okay.
He seems to be transcribing the song in Elvish as fast as he can onto the page.
Oh, he's got a bit of a side hustle going on.
Can I
He goes and sells the lyrics.
No,
or
he's
whatever.
he's furious. Like he's almost sweating with how much
Right.
concentration he's putting on. As you've heard from the rumors around the tavern, this is the first time anyone's heard this song from the ghost in the tavern, essentially.
Oh wow! I try and put like a gentle sort of, not yet to Misty, like just let him
Well,
finish.
I wanted to try and like hush the crowds. If there's anyone
the,
like
the song sort of ends now.
okay.
And he waits for a moment before finally looking up. Sort of wipes the sweat from his brow and says, That's new. He he sits down and he reads the song over and over and over.
What did it say?
Give me 1 second. I'll translate this into common. And he sort of sits there for another 5 minutes, writing out the common version of the song. And then I've got to find the handout. Give me a sec.
In the meantime,
Here you are.
what's your name? What's Sean's character name again? Jean, did you manage to find someone to help us in the tavern?
Yeah, the Alfred or whatever his name is. He spread the word that this meeting room over here is gonna be used, and we're gonna
And
set
what
up
is
an
the plan?
ambush.
Are
there.
we all going to be in the meeting room, outside of the meeting room?
Well, plans are more my my associates, my old associates' forte. Maybe he can explain it.
He hands you the paper with the translated words. And you can see that now in Roll20.
Do you wanna make it bigger on the screen so if anyone watching can see it?
I
Can't
really make it any bigger.
Okay. I can read it out very
Well,
quickly.
surely we should get the actor to read it out. That's
But look how happy Ryan is about him.
Yeah, I know. That's why I don't want to
deny him.
That's why I want to deny it to him.
It's because you two just want to
That's the
sit here
thing.
and do now. So you two were gonna read it, were you?
I just thought
Well,
if Dan's
yeah.
anything like me, if he doesn't engage, he's going to fall asleep. That's like, so I thought.
How rude.
That's how I'm.
How rude.
Just in
Totally
terms of
is.
the fact that he's got 2 kids, not because he's
Also,
not enjoying himself.
Yeah, this evening I've had to read quite a lot of nursery rhymes and songs and
And
stories.
all in Elvish.
And all in Elvish.
That's it.
All right, go on, Ryan. I'm only winding you up. Go for it, mate.
Well, I'll do the first half and you do the second half.
No, you can do it. No, because now it'll look genuinely like I'm bothered, and I'm not. I'm not fucking bothered. All right, just fucking do it.
I sing a song of El Terrell, of water, woods, and hills.
Oh,
The
put some
sun
effort into
dawns-
it. Come on, man.
The sun dawns on her ruddy cliffs.
Drop the
And-
accent though.
And fields green and still. This land, long abiding joy, home of the strong and the brave, renowned by all across the realms, and never once a slave. I sing a song of El Terrell. When foes at her door, her fields torn by cloven feet, some infernal shore. Oh, I know the infernal. Arise the mighty Hell Riders. We've heard that name before. Take up swift, keen swords, then charge into hellish fray, and scatter devil hordes. Oh, sing a song of El Terrell. And when the night does fall, sleep safe beneath companions' light, until dawn does call. We're bound by mortal covenant that only ends with death, and so we sing of El Terrell until our final breath.
Very good.
Thank you.
Very good.
Couple of things there, I think.
It's a couple of grammatical issues.
Yeah.
Maybe a second draft. Alfie, who's the broad that sings at this tavern in Elvish? Maybe we should get together and hash out some lyrics, if you know what I mean. I'm good with my tongue. No, that's too far.
As
Too
far as
far.
I am aware,
Hey,
the tavern itself sings. I do not know what spirit lies within, but for the 200 years that I've owned this tavern, the spirit has always been here. And for the 600 years that the previous elf owned this tavern, the spirit has always sung here. So I couldn't tell you at all where the singing comes from.
Well, thank you for the translation of the words here. I think the guard mentioned the Hell Riders before. And I speak a little infernal myself, you know.
I mean, the Hellriders are knights of Elturel. I mean, that's really all I know. The guards seem to think they have something to do with the fall that happened only a week
I mean,
past.
they are saying that the Hell Riders must arise and charge into devil hordes. Do you think that is
This
something
is-
to do maybe of what has happened with El Terrell?
I have no idea. I'm learning as much as you are right now.
Can I take this copy of these lyrics? Did you want to maybe make a second one in case you want royalties?
It's fine.
Or
I
something?
have the Elvish right here, and he slips it into a small book that he guards very closely.
Very nice. Yes, you don't want to make sure other taverns get a DMCA mark so that they're not singing the songs that come from here. Of course, I understand. I'm going to pocket these lyrics then, just so we have them in case they come up. And there's some things in here that we should probably study as a party later on.
Yeah, you're right. Also, as Brad, when the captain was talking to us about the diplomat that went missing, is that something that we can?
It wasn't the
Is that
diplomat that went missing. It was the Grand Duke, the leader of the city, and the leader of the Flaming Fist went missing.
He marched his. He had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill and he marched them down again. Oh wait, no, that was a different Grand Old Duke.
Different. I just wrote Grand Duke went hill, so because you just fucked up my notes. So stupid.
This is why we need better note takers.
Yeah, I know. That's just everything I hear. I just type. Okay. Do we know where the Grand Duke went? He went
to Elturel.
He went on a diplomatic mission. Yeah.
He went.
Okay, he went on a diplomatic mission. That's the diplomat thing. Oh, I like it. It's a little bit Escape from New York, isn't it? Okay. We're asking this chap about it. Will we get any more information about it, or is that more of a sort of
as he said, this as much as he knows, he's learning as much as you have from the song.
Okay.
What's the mood in the kitchen when that song's sung?
The same as the rest of the tavern. Wonder. Everyone sort of stops what they're doing and just listens.
Yeah, there's a couple on a table, like thinking, like, man, we shouldn't have ordered the fish and chips just before the song started. No one in the kitchen's going to be getting our order in.
But just at the very, very end of the song, when there's that sort of magical moment of like just wonder and everyone's holding their breath, that's when I drop all my pans on the floor.
Oh no! Do we know?
Come on. That's like 2.5 minutes now. I've been working. No.
At least you can tag that 2.5 minutes onto your 30 minutes that you've got to do.
It's true. It's true. It's true.
So when Brad said like, you go into the kitchen and it all goes quiet, I was like, oh, that's smart. They've cast a silence spell around the kitchen so you don't hear all the pots and pans clanging. And then it was something else.
No, you hear it. It's very faint, but they're pretty heavy doors.
So we know that we're going into the room. We have. Oh, by the way, I won the game upstairs. We have an additional half orc to help us fight, which is handy.
You hear a brief scream outside, as if somebody was pushed and thrown to the floor.
I think that might be our cue. Can I look at the window?
I'll make my way
You look
into
out the window and 8 motley humans seem to be walking towards the tavern.
So I think I'll probably dart into the meeting room, take up a pose. No one will see me take up a pose at the head of the table. I'll sort of dart in there and look casual, I think. But I like to dart. I always imagine it like, like Marv from Sin City. Like somehow he's nimble, even though he's absolutely huge.
Close the gap fast, mate. Close the gap. Big boys close the gap fast.
He's spry, basically. So he makes his way there as fast as possible to sort of duck into the meeting room. Oh, Brad, sorry, you're muted.
Oh, sorry. So what's your position? So you're in the private dining room, you say? Are we supposed to be seeing a map, by the way, of the tavern?
I'm
going to position you and then transfer you to the map.
That's fine. I was just wondering if it was my system.
On the first floor, right? Or is it on the ground floor?
No, it's on the first floor. So ground floor is just like an open tap room area with a kitchen at the back.
Yeah.
And then first floor is the second sort of bar area.
Okay.
And then there's a bunch of rooms like bedrooms and the private dining room.
Okay. Probably on
we
the same.
decided what we are doing with Tarina. Is she going to be bait?
I feel like she probably should.
Yeah. Well, we can. I mean, I guess our plan would have been, if we is this right? We would have asked Tareen to get into the meeting room, and then we would they'll go in to meet her in the meeting room, and we can go in and kill them from behind. That's
ambush and bottleneck them, etc., etc.
Okay.
something like that.
Okay, I want to be
We
sitting
want
the.
to follow them up, don't we, into the
So
meeting
you-
room. We can't.
Yeah.
So you're gonna go into what room is this again?
I want to be upstairs at the in the thing, as far away from the door as possible, playing fake games of
Bones.
Baldur's Bones with my half orc. You know, so we're like inconspicuous in the corner.
Oh man,
mean,
this is so Sean. Not like this.
Wall is pretty cemented in his seat, basically in the middle of the room.
That's great. Okay, I can deal with that.
So you're sat next to Wall.
Yeah.
Where's Jean and where's Amanda?
Well, I sort of think that Jean would try and, as a Minotaur, would try and pretend to be one of the staff and guide them. She's waiting for you upstairs in the meeting room, that sort of thing.
So you're going to you're going to stand at sort of near the entrance at the bottom of the stairs, saying,
Yeah, because I want to sort of check
Okay.
that if they cause any trouble here, that we've got an angle on them. But otherwise, I might try and follow them up into the
like
look
a
official.
Minotaur
Okay.
HD.
I'll put you. I'll put you at a table right next to the entrance.
That was a
then,
mouthful.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
going to be heading out of the kitchen at a convenient time.
Because it sort of helps that we're all on the same
Okay,
floor,
I'll
doesn't
put
it?
you-
I think to start with, in case, and then
Well, Ryan's on the floor above us, so
With the meeting room. The meeting room's on the floor above.
Okay. Let me just sort out lighting.
Lightning.
Okay.
yeah,
So-
yeah, okay. I'll just be nearby because the rumor should hit them that they're supposed to go to the meeting room, right? Because we spread that rumor. So if
Okay,
they
and
need
then
any
you're-
more
you're-
nudging, I'll be
You're
there.
telling Tarina to go into the private dining room, are you?
Yeah,
Okay. I'll
and
move
we
you
sort of
around.
relay the plans to her and everything.
Okay. I'll move you across to the Elson Tavern.
Mm.
As all of the so slow to change layers. Give me a sec. All of the bandits sort of saunter in, pirates, bandits, saunter in through the door. They take a little one look around, and they start heading towards the stairs without even a glance at Eugene.
Okay.
I'm going to wander out the kitchen and nod at Schooner. God, I tell you what, working here. Oh, working here. It's...
Oh, I see
Sweating
what you're doing
buckets.
now.
Did you not get that? It was his plan.
No, I didn't get it. Sean didn't get it. I was secretly
Oh.
hoping that if my character got it, then I could.
I got
have
it
the
instantly.
explanation.
Yeah.
That's dynamite. Love
I
it.
got it. Yeah.
Okay,
That's-
roll a deception
Working
check
here. Oh.
for Schooner.
Well, I
then.
am working. I am working there.
working.
And she'll contest it with a general int check.
7, Jesus.
14. She remembers you.
Yeah, but I'm actually on the clock right now, Schooner. That's what I'm saying. I'm not
In a
trying
way,
to-
it's
I'm
not. It's
trying
not
to kid
deception in a way, is it?
you. Literally
it's-
working here. Just
Yeah.
one of the staff. You know, you and me, Schooner, together. Just one of the staff working day in, day out.
Well, that is like a lie.
But today, you and me, we're the same people, Schooner. That's what I'm saying.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, all right, shorty, but you're not working though, innit?
I am. Look, I've got pots in my hands. I've got an apron on. What more do you want?
You heard him drop them all earlier on.
Yeah, I've dropped. I've got to pick them all up again. You got anything I can wash? Do you need anything washing? Give Clank a wash?
Alan,
Clang.
she work here? No.
Say, Callan. All right, fine. And I drop all the pans. I'm like, what?
Fine, I
I
quit.
quit. All those drinks for free then. Thanks. Don't mind if I do.
Well, you're not a contracted employee. You're just paying off your debt. That's not
Oh,
working.
I'm working here tonight. Is that what you're saying? See
No, I
who
said
that's
you're
Schooner?
paying.
I'm
You're
working.
paying off your debt. You're not working.
Oh. Well, that's
Certainly
gone
looked like
badly.
work from where I was standing, didn't it?
I can always transfer
yeah.
your debt to the Flaming Fist if you'd want.
And I'm like, I turn to the nearest like waiter or something like, you got a union or something? Because this is.
Oh, we haven't felt the need for a union because he pays
he's
us
one of
pretty
those.
well,
Did
you
just-
see.
did you just hear how he spoke to me? That's absolutely. Look, you and me. Let's go upstairs. Let's see if we can get some more pans, and we'll see what's going on.
Oh no, I've got to make the entrees. I can't move. I've got to stay here.
So, Alan, your establishment is not going to get 5 stars from me. So I'm saying I'm going to leave a bad review.
I mean, I'm
Five
perfectly all right.
actual stars.
I'm perfectly all right with that.
5 ninja stars.
5 ninja stars. Yeah.
The bandits all have made their way up the stairs in the meantime. You see all 8 move up. As they walk past you, you notice the leader is a brawny man with a cloudy right eye and a cruel sneer.
He's yours, Gore.
Oh yeah, I'll sort of hail them.
as we just follow up
Yeah.
the stairs.
As he gets to the top of the stairs, he looks around and he still doesn't see Tarina.
He's only got
So he
one eye.
calls out. We're looking for an old friend of ours. Goes by the name Tarina, or so I'm told. Loves to cheat at Baldur's bones. Anyone
sort of
seen her?
So do we think that our sort of ripple of chatter might have had a few people say, yeah, she's in the meeting room, that sort of thing?
I mean,
that...
literally, Wall goes, oh yeah, she's in the room. She just moved back there a little while ago.
Perfect.
Good stuff.
So they all start making their way to the meeting room.
Wall, my friend. That is our quarry.
A quarry.
Oh, are we fighting them? Do I?
Yes,
do
all
I,
of those.
Do I start now? Do you want me to
You will
fight now?
start. You will start. I assume you positioned them all perfectly, Brad.
I mean, they're just about to walk through the door, so
You will start just after this. And I want to cast a spell.
Jesus.
okay. What are you casting?
I would like to cast Grease, please. I'd like to fish through my vials and
Okay.
throw a grease spell on the floor.
So everyone but Misty is surprised. Everybody, please roll initiative.
That was almost the one.
Turn order.
Oh, big.
Oh, I meant to.
Oh, I didn't select
Oh,
my token.
It's fine. I can sort it out.
Thank you.
That just went straight into my head now.
Yeah. Do you want to write it down? Write it down.
That's Sonic 2,
Okay.
isn't it? It's not Sonic 1, is it? That's Sonic 2. I'm sure
Probably.
it's...
Well, Sonic and Knuckles.
Yeah, this will take a little while because there's quite a few people.
I've got an Infinity Gauntlet cup a little bit like that, Sean, and it like that Darth Vader mug. It is one of the most impractical things to drink from.
Yeah, you saw me trying to get the last of it out,
Yeah,
tilting it
it's
at
like-
unusual angles.
Spill it all over your face.
My other big mug's being used. I gave my
other big mug
JJB
is a-
Sports. My other big mug is
JB.
my
Sports Direct.
JJB Sports. Oh, is it Sports Direct? My Sports Direct mug I gave to someone as a joke, Secret Santa. So I don't have any big mugs
This is the
anymore.
biggest mug I
I've got to get
possess.
myself some more
Ah.
drink.
It's lovely.
I'm not
Nice
gonna make it
stone
through.
base.
It's color coded to your walls, though, Ryan.
It was color coded to my eyes. Actually, it was a present from it was a wedding gift
From an unnamed
present
friend.
from Rowan, no, friend of the pod, friend of the stream. Rowan Kelly at his wedding, as part of the groom's party, got us all little mugs to match
nice.
our eyes.
Oh, really? Did he actually?
Yeah,
Oh, that's very sweet.
yeah, it was very sweet.
It's nice to have a practical gift, I guess, isn't it?
Yeah, he got us that and a passport holder, but you got me a better one, so you know. I'm using that one.
Yeah, I saw you using the passport holder last time I won. So,
Okay.
did you like my reference to Lord of the Rings earlier on? I don't know why, but it makes me sad. That's my Samwise.
We made a promise, Mr. Frodo, and we intend to keep it.
I intend to keep it. Don't you lose him, he said, Samwise Gamgee. So are we on the floor above? Am I to believe that we're on the floor above fighting? Is that right?
What?
we
Yeah,
on the floor
everybody's on the. But well, you and
Well, we would move
Amanda
to
are on the ground floor still.
So we would have followed them up, but I don't know how to do that in Roll20. Is that a thing?
I will give a little, and I will move you onto the stairs.
Yeah, because we're not like tailing them exactly.
That's why you're our favourite DM, Brad. Always said that.
Well, currently our only DM, but yeah, yeah, because we would have tailed them, but we wouldn't have like been right on them because we don't want to sort of didn't want to engage
I'm
them in
working,
any way.
Gene.
Yeah, I know you are. I know you are. You're always working, and he points at the crossbow. What weapon do you have? Do you have a crossbow?
Crossbow, yeah.
What's your dex score,
2.
Gene?
Dex is 12.
Oh, okay.
+1.
Can you roll a dex?
12 plus 1.
Yeah, can you roll a dex then? Because
Just a straight
Tarina,
dex.
yeah, straight dex. Tarina got exactly the same, and she's got the same dex score as you.
Okay.
You go
11.
first.
Ooh.
Okay.
Out of the two of us.
Out of the two of you, you go first. Yeah. And then Amanda, I think.
I got two. I don't know if it was smart, but I got one with like not very high, but I got 2 bangarang rolls. I got 2 16s.
What's your dex,
So-
Misty?
My dex is +0.
+0. Okay, so the bandit is first.
Wow.
Well,
And let's.
Actually, Mark, after the surprise round.
Where is the battle
good little
music?
battle arena though. Hopefully we can. Hopefully it was smart to sort of.
Yes,
bottom
here comes
them.
the battle music.
Okay.
So
So we are sitting at Misty's turn, being that everybody is surprised.
So I dash 10-foot square, please, Brad, on the screen.
Where'd you dash to? Where you walked to?
No, sorry. That was a South London colloquialism. It means to throw.
Right.
I've cast grease, so I've taken out a vial and I've thrown it at the ground, and it's cast a grease.
Okay.
Which is 10-foot square.
Where'd you cast
I guess I want
it?
to. Yeah. If I cast it in, see the in the middle of the 2 4s of them. That's 5, 10, 5, 10, right? 10-foot square.
So like
Cool.
there.
Oh, is that a 10-foot square?
That's a 10-foot square. No wait.
Okay.
Let me think. What's the description
that's
of the spell? Is it 10-foot radius or 10-foot
A
square?
10-foot square centered on a point.
Then yes, this is a 10-foot square centered on.
Okay, great. I probably want it on the to the left, right? Yeah. So anyone who's
guys.
trying to enter, yeah. So anyone who tries to enter the room,
Okay.
will fall over. That is. So anyone who's in that must make a dexterity save of 15.
I'm gonna make that a bit brighter.
Yeah. Nothing.
Okay.
Dexterity save of 15, please, for the 4
Okay, no
people that
problem.
are there.
So that's 3 bandits and 1 captain. All 3 bandits fail, and the bandit captain. What was it again?
15.
15. All of them fail as they stumble and slide before eventually tumbling to the ground, prone.
In like a Home Alone style.
Exactly that. Yeah.
Yep.
I'll shout,
the one.
Strike!
Boom. I will. That's me. Yeah, casting that. There you go. So it is.
I don't know.
So yeah, that's my surprise round. That's what Misty does.
I'll use
Now!
that icon for
Sort of
prone.
as he says to Thingy. Now.
Okay. Nobody's ready for this, and so everybody takes a surprise round. Before then, it turns to the first person in the eventual turn order, putting it at this bandit's turn, who's going to... he's going to try and stand up, so he's going to retry his dex throw. That music's not looping, is it?
So good as well.
Fuck. It was that one. There we go.
No, it only enters or ends its turn there. So if it it
so
has
when
to
it
use
ends
half its movement.
So it uses half its
stand
movement to stand up. So he will stand up. And he doesn't end his turn there, so he's gonna immediately move in to attack you, Misty.
Oh no.
Yeah, Misty, you're in the wrong place.
I am in the wrong place.
As he brings out his scimitar
Bugs
and
Bunny is deed.
launches one attack for a 15 to hit,
That's gonna hit.
Oof.
dealing almost a max roll of 6 slashing damage.
Yikes.
Yeah,
So half your hit points.
it is half his hit points.
That is half my hit points. Yep.
Yep.
You're muted, Sean. You're muted, Sean.
Yes, okay. I just realised we're level 1. Is what
Yeah.
I was saying. I can't believe it. And you know, I'm not mad
This
at you,
is-
Ryan,
this-
but just attacking before anything happened, before we even found out if they were there to attack. They could have been good guys or something in the end, or allies or whatever.
Well, she asked
But-
us to protect them, so you
But
know.
now we're gonna die. So
I'm not gonna die. You're not
You're not
gonna
gonna-
die.
you're not gonna die.
This
You're
bandit
not
here
gonna die.
Is he a
sees.
clean bandit?
No, they're all pretty dirty bandits, unfortunately. Is going to move not towards you, right, but is going to see that the pretty big half-orc suddenly throws back his chair and draws his sword and is more threatened by that guy than you. So he's going to pull back his crossbow and fire at Wall. And hits, dealing 4 piercing damage
Damn.
to Wall. It embeds itself sort of in his shoulder, and he almost shrugs it off a little bit. It doesn't seem too bad for him.
It's a good person to have on our side, Wall.
Putting it at the bandit next to Wall's turn, who's also gonna lash out with his scimitar towards Wall, hitting for another 3 slashing as he cuts slightly through the leather armor that Wall, drawing a small amount of blood. Back at Misty's turn.
Wall, I believe in you. And I'm going to jump 10 feet, basically over the table.
Over the table.
Gotta go fast. I'm gonna jump over the table. I will use my rabbit's hop ability. As a bonus action, you can make a 10-foot jump without provoking opportunity attacks.
Ooh,
And can use the
nice.
straight if your speed's greater than 0. So I will
leap
basically
So you
fly
leap
over the table.
too quick for anybody to do anything about.
Yeah.
And sort of, it was so fast that you almost tumble over the chair before then gaining your footing.
Mm-hmm. Lovely. And then I'd like to use my movement to get to the other end of the room, like to the top of the stairs, so I'm not... Actually, can we move our own tokens in this, or...?
Sure. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I've just been moving you
5.
because that's what we used to do with Johnny.
Yeah,
so,
Yeah.
we can...
Yeah.
Foundry, man.
yeah.
Foundry, yeah. So 5, 10, 15... Let me just double check something.
Right.
Yeah, great. Then I would like to use... I'm going to use a cantrip. Acid Splash. And I will choose to hit 2 creatures. If you choose to hit 2, they must be within 5 feet of each other. And a target must succeed on a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Or take 1d6 acid damage. So that's a dex save of 15 for, let's say, the 2 that are in front of...
These two.
yeah, these 2 that are in front.
I
That
just
one and
can't
that.
believe that Ryan initiated combat immediately. He's just like, fuck this. The first game we're playing, I'm getting some combat in, no question asked.
I'm just gonna lob, I ruffle in my bag, and I find a
both-
green bubbling vial. and
They
I throw it.
both fail.
Both fail, so they will. They only take 3 damage, but they each take 3 damage.
Okay. As the acid splashes against them and it starts to burn off the outer layer of their clothing, and they're quickly ripping off some of the clothes, and you only see it's lightly singed some of their neck and some of their arms.
Ah, this is good. I told you, I'm not a fighter.
Amanda.
Yes. Well, it's about time, I say. Any of those in the room, any of these characters in the room, want a member of staff?
No, all the members of staff are downstairs.
Okay. I will move up. I'm gonna stand. Oh, 15, 20, 25. No, I'm gonna stand where. Can I see through the banisters?
Yeah,
from where I am?
they're just like wooden slats. They're not solid
Well, I shall
wood.
take out my hand crossbow because it's close range, and
Yeah.
I will fire off a shot at the nearest one. I guess this one here.
Okay.
I can see. Let's have a crack. For a 21 to hit.
That hits for sure.
That will do 10 points of damage.
It embeds itself in his eye, bringing the total number of dead eyes to 2 as he crumbles
And,
to the ground.
What Gore sees is me drop my hand crossbow slightly, and as I drop my hand crossbow, another bolt comes into the
Nice.
crossbow. I put it up again.
The Lara
I do it
Croft
again.
reload.
Exactly. And I'll try this fella here then, I guess. Oh no, this one, because I can see him easier.
Okay.
That is 22 to hit.
That definitely hits as well.
And damage. Oh, not so good. 6 points of damage.
This one embeds itself in the abdomen. You can see it's a pretty nasty wound, but he's doing okay. Heavy breathing, maybe even bloodied, you might say.
Nice. And then I duck.
I wonder actually, can
And that's my go.
I'll use that red icon for bloodied. Well, let's make this a bit more tactical, and I'll give you that information.
Oh,
That's
nice,
nice.
one, thanks.
Thank you. That's why you're our favourite.
I just like bloodied. I still don't understand. It's
me
like you're
too.
saying
Yeah,
why they got rid of it. Yeah,
Yeah,
because
like
like there
me
was there's like some of the homebrew monsters that I was designing as well were having mechanics that happened on bloodied. 'Cause
On Bloodied,
they're
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
They're cool.
Yeah, and
No,
like you
it's
could
nice.
do so many things. Like when you were bloodied, you could like some things could regenerate, or some had better rage.
Like the
some had- it's like-
barbarians,
it's
yeah.
brilliant,
But also, like in a fight, in a movie or something, you can see when someone's on their last legs.
That's
can't
always
you?
like
It's sort
the
of-
classic
It's
leg.
nice to know that someone's like,
Yeah.
someone's sort of like struggling, or maybe you can go in and pick them off, or maybe you want to leave them till last. There's a nice tactical element to Bloodied as well, isn't there?
Does that end your turn?
Well, it does. That's my bonus, my action, and my move is to duck down.
Okay. This character here is going to stay prone, and he's got to sort of roll onto his stomach, pull out his crossbow, aim down the sights, and fire back at you, Amanda.
A Mandalorian.
Like that on the banisters.
You peek up, and one of the slats of wood right in the middle, and it pings out the other side and almost dings you on the nose.
Here, fucking watch it. Here, Schooner, they're banging up this banister. Something rotten up here.
Bring it, Jareen? Jean's turn. Gore. I'll just call you Gore. It's easier.
Yeah. Gore is like, people will know, like Gore is like a nickname that he's gathered, probably to do with like when he lost his horn, or Gore, some sort of goring incident, which we discussed in the session 0. I'm not fully set on that being it, but I don't mind it being that sort of caliber of stupidness. But yeah, so basically, all right. So just refresh me, just because it's the first game. There's Deadeye in the bottom left, right?
Yep,
him.
that's
Is that-
Deadeye.
All of these numbnuts are the
Just is
are
posse.
the goons. What about the ones that look like women? There's possibly
They're just commoners. They're here for the betting, and they look terrified.
Oh, okay, okay. The person in gold.
That's our boy. You know.
That's Wall.
That's the orc, the half orc.
Mm-hmm.
Top left in the turban, just a patron.
Top left in the turban is, you don't know his name, but he looks to be. Find him. He looks just a great big scar zigzagging across his face, and he's sat there just flipping a coin, watching this all happen.
Interesting. All right, south, I guess, is the girl. Whatever her name is, Terraria.
No, the south of you looks to be someone wearing a colourful cape and has completely zoned out what's happening in the tavern and is playing with potions.
So there was loads of people in here that we could have got. We only got one of them, basically.
Who are the top two then? Just refresh me on the one that looks like a sort of weird cat person and the one that looks like a weird. You're the weird blue one. Is that you, Ryan?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
there.
That's Ryan.
Yeah.
It's just so I understand the tokens. What about the dude right at the top then in the centre that looks like a sort of weird...
This guy is terrified as well.
Okay.
He looks to be wearing like almost like a priest's, like some sort of religious garment, and is clutching like the cup of bones in his hand.
Okay. Can I, from where I am, because I guess if that counts as 5, if I can get to there at a diagonal, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and then if I can step into the space of this dead guy, is that right here?
Yeah.
So, because I can get to there, can't I? I don't know if I can put my token over his. Okay, cool. Okay, yeah. In that case, I'll go. Yeah, I can make that, can't I? Yeah.
Yep.
It's 25 there.
You're such a show-off, I say to Amanda, knowing that like he did the reload, the fancy reload. And I begrudgingly walk over. I don't know, I've got warhammers, right? I've got 2 warhammers, but I sort of like the idea that they're like Marv's mitts. I don't know why I'm imagining Marv, but like I like the idea that maybe I've sort of like just imagine if there was just a way to like knuckle dusters, but with a warhammer on them.
Just like
So basically,
hooves.
like hooves.
Like hooves.
Yeah, I've sort of fashioned them into 2 hooves, and they're essentially like maybe they've still got the warhammer sort of
Bit like
pommel
nunchaku,
or grip or
but
whatever.
bit like nunchaku, but like with like massive balls on the end, and you like grab them in your fist.
Yeah, sort of like that. So I've because I like the idea of like
you put it through like this basically, and then the maul is here.
yeah. So basically, if I'm an old school sort of like PI, I've got to be a bruiser, haven't I? And I've got to take a few knocks and get in there and pow and.
You've been
zam
playing
and
Assassin's
stop
Creed
and...
Syndicate recently, then, or something?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. I want to get in there and pow and zoom
Like
and zop
Jacob.
and all that sort of shit. So so even though they are warhammers, I might technically fashion them so I can feel like I'm
Alright.
fighting.
I mean, that's fine. It's just flavour.
'Cause it feels more his sort of style. So I'm going to try and take the bloodied one down. I'm going to give him the old warhammer. You'll have to let me know because I've got dual weapon fighting, which I've never had before.
That's fine. So you'd use your bonus action to attack a second time with your offhand weapon at no penalty.
Okay. Oh, brilliant. Okay, just wanted to check that. Right. So that's a 17 to
17
hit. The first one.
hits.
Lovely.
It's likely dead off of this.
So
Cave his
oh,
skull in.
Only
5
5
bludgeoning
points of-
damage is just enough as you cave in the front of his face, and it becomes this sort of oval shape as he crumples to the ground.
that's
Yes.
barbaric. And then I take a bonus action to. That's a 22 to hit, and I'm going to get the guy to. If I can get the guy at a diagonal to basically this guy here, and then
Okay.
tactically I can leave the other guy up to the orc.
Okay, go for it.
Go on.
Is 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yikes.
11 points of bludgeoning damage. Fells him in one swoop as you hit him straight in the sternum, and everybody in the room just hears this as his sternum implodes. He coughs out a load of blood and crumples to the ground.
Oh, and an organ pops out of his mouth as well, something like that. I sort of like the idea that like maybe he says some quip about how he learned how to box in some kind of war, but like it's a long time ago. I was like, I learned how to box in Vietnam, but it's got to be the equivalent of that, isn't it? The sort of Baldur's Gate equivalent. Some sort of previous war that he
What
might
does he
learn.
say in like? What does he say in Mad Men? Isn't it when he fights that guy and he's like, "I killed 7 men in Korea," and it's like,
Yeah, that's the equivalent. Like when that comes out, like the mad side, the PTSD comes out, and he just like socks these 2 guys. Yeah, so that's me. I think I'll stay where I am because I'm in a good position to sort of wade over the corpses and take a few more guys out.
Putting it to Rena's turn, who you see open the door. You see her face pop out, and then she's like, "Oh, it looks like you've got this as a handle." I forgot the voice changer, but it's fine. And then steps back inside the room.
Yep.
Fair play. That's what we wanted. That's what we
Yes,
wanted.
good idea, isn't it?
Putting it at Deadeye's turn. He
Oh.
he stands up and moves over, steps over the prone guy shooting a crossbow, steps over the dead body, and moves towards you, Jean. He attacks once with his scimitar as he moves past you.
Oh, no,
misses.
he doesn't. He tries to move past me.
He does try to move
Right.
past you. It's
Yeah.
just no. It's just moving past an enemy is just half movement.
Oh, okay. I've
Yeah,
got
so
Sentinel.
he's-
Can I use that to stop him from?
No, because he's not moving out of your range.
Ah, okay.
So
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
just
okay,
stepping
fair
past
dude.
you.
Does
instead
he
of
have
within
enough
your range.
movement? Because he had to use half of it to stand up.
Oh, good point. So
Half of it, 5, 10 to get to.
so 5,
body.
10. I think
Okay,
he
so you
doesn't.
can
He
sort of-
doesn't have enough. He doesn't have enough.
Well done.
Nice one. You can move through a target, but you can't move away from their reach, basically.
Okay. So his
Okay.
he
Just
stops where he is then, and misses with
Still
his
unleashes hell.
first scimitar attack. He lashes out again with his scimitar. Does a 15 hit?
It does.
He deals 4 points of slashing damage to you.
Okay.
Before then, reaching round behind his back and quickly lashing out with another dagger.
What a little shit.
We need to go down.
And you, with one hand, punch his hand as he lashes out with a dagger, knocking
Yes,
him
so
back, and he misses.
Okay, cool.
Born
And that's-
identity style.
That's all 3 of his attacks missed.
Oh.
Done.
Oh, fucking hell.
Wall,
Your glass needs to be half full, buddy. Your half empty is dead eye, half full is a live eye.
Wall
You've still got one good
attacks-
eye.
attacks the guy in front of him, pulls out quite a chunky mace, the stereotypical just rod with a huge ball on the end with spikes running off it.
Morning
a lot
Star.
of a lot of the spikes are sort of bent and crooked, and it looks like it's well used and a bit dingy. Attacking the guy in front of him, crushing him into the ground, just a straight poof, and the guy flattens to the floor almost as he is crushed. He steps
Yes,
past him and then attacks the other bandit to the north with another mace attack, gaining a well, no, he doesn't gain advantage. He would have.
He would if it was on the floor.
I realised he would have gained advantage if he attacking the previous bandit, but he's dead anyway. So, because he has so Wall has pack tactics,
Oh, nice.
but the commoner is not really an ally because she's not involved in combat.
Yeah, that's fair.
Attacking with the mace again, smashing him straight in the kidney. You hear a great big outtake of breath and a coughing of blood as this bandit is now bloodied.
Interesting.
And that ends Wall's turn. It is now
Nice one, Wall.
that bandit is dead. That bandit is dead. This bandit stands with half his movement. Actually, no, he's gonna do the. He's gonna follow the same as the other bandit, is going to remain prone and fire his crossbow at Wall. Where is it? And hits, only dealing, however, 2 damage as it barely glances off Wall's thigh and into the ground. Putting it at the bandit that is now bloodied, returns with a grimace after spitting out blood and lashes out an almost reckless swing with his scimitar. And it is easily parried away by Wall
No.
with
Maybe we did
the
pick the
Morning
right
Star.
person.
Yeah, he's basically the bouncer, isn't he? So it's like it's pretty good.
Putting it at he's dead. Misty's turn.
Okay. Misty is going to slide on over to here.
To the right.
Another sister of the potions, I see. Do you want to maybe give us a hand here? Throw a little something at these bad guys? Hey, look, let me show you. And I'll do another acid splash.
Okay.
But
I assume
will
on
do it.
these two.
Yeah. So dex save 15, please.
Okie dokie. A 1 for Deadeye
That's good.
and a 19 for the bandit.
Okay, so it's only Deadeye that will take the damage.
Yeah.
And that's top bins. That's 6 points.
6
of
points of damage.
Nice.
You
Just
catch
like that.
You
Go on.
catch him in his dead eye, if you like, in the face, and some of that face, his flesh starts eating away and grimaces, and then just ignores it.
Hey, sister, just like that. You want to maybe give us a hand here? We appear to be outnumbered.
Huh? Huh?
Yeah, it's you.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe don't drink the potions that you make. I know that twinkle my bag.
Yeah.
You know, don't get high on your own supply.
Brewmaster. Yeah.
Yeah?
she is going to roll a wisdom save to see if she just flat out runs away from combat. She rolls a 5.
Go.
I didn't realize this was going on. I need to get out of here. I'm not getting involved in this. And she's gone.
Okay.
She gone.
No way, I
was a
didn't even
nice
get the
try
sending
anyway.
stone from you. Oh.
That's a good try.
That will be it. I don't have any other bonus actions really to take. I've already done my leap.
Oh, I saw it.
So-
I forgot to move all of these guys out of the way. They all ran away previously.
Yeah, that's it. That's me. Thank you very much.
Okay, no problem. Amanda.
Is this a table here or is that a chair?
That is like a side table. He's sitting on like a sofa.
Oh, I see a side table. Okay. I am going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, and I'm going to take a shot at Deadeye
Okay.
as I'm sliding. Slide might be why I missed. 15.
15 just hits.
Oh, 11 points of damage.
11 points.
Nice.
Fucking hell.
Oh,
As you catch him, trying to aim through the mess of people, you catch him right in the forearm, and it sort of just sticks out both sides of his arm. And that hurt him. He looks in pain from that.
I keep sliding 5 more foot. Just as I'm going underneath the table, I'm going to take a shot at this fella.
All right.
As I'm sliding along the floor, I throw the crossbow bolt in front of me and I slide into it
That is good.
to reload.
Yeah.
Nice.
No. 14.
14 does hit.
Oh, lucky I chose
Yeah,
him.
Scrubs, isn't they?
Yeah. What is that? 6 points of damage.
Right in the forehead. Just almost teeters over like a tree and lands flat on his back.
And I'm just sort of hiding on the corner, like just peeking up, using my short stature, trying to use that as a sort of cover.
Okay.
Effectively. Softened him up for you, Gore. Finish him off.
Looking at this bandit's turn, who tracks you all the way and then is like looking through the table and the chairs, and he can't really get quite a clear shot on you. So he stands up now and pulls out his scimitar and attacks Wall. Catching him as Wall looks around to see the guy teetering with a crossbow bolt on his forehead. He is unawares for a brief moment where he is caught in the underside of his arm and his armpit with the scimitar, taking 6 points of slashing damage.
Yikes.
Oh, whoops. So, he is now bloodied.
Ooh. Better save him up.
Putting it at Jean's turn.
Oh, also, I don't want to be that guy, rules lawyering, but he's ended in the grease spell.
He has ended in the grease spell, thank you. No, that's perfectly fine.
15 is the save.
That's why you're here, Dan.
5. He falls over again. As he slashes up with his sword,
That's
he
how he got him.
slips over
Yeah.
and falls to the ground again. Yes, Gore's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna do the same. I can get my my horns involved, but I don't think it's necessary at the moment. So
I assume your thingies are better at the minute.
yeah, I can use them as like a good. As I've got some good bonus things I can do with them. But so it's 9 to hit the only person I can hit at the moment. It's 9 to hit Deadeye.
9 to hit Deadeye. He catches with his dagger. He catches your fist, your mace fist. This time, almost just like guiding it to the past his shoulder in a
fucking Neo.
very deft movement.
Well, I'm gonna have to use my bonus to give it another try then.
You the old haymaker, I shout from behind there.
I did the old haymaker in 21. Knocked her, and then I used some intolerant language. Knocked her on his ass in the swamp. Just like, just a little backwards. He's not really
Knock some Jessup on his ass.
Yeah,
I don't even know what that is, but now it's canon. It's great.
I knocked a Jessup on his ass in the swamp. And he goes again. He goes for the haymaker. 8 to hit. My
Again,
God.
he's ready for it. This time he puts both hands in front of the scimitar and catches it. The scimitar bends slightly, but it's well made and it flexes back after he blocks your attack.
Guess we shouldn't have announced your moves, Gene.
yeah, that might have been a bad tactic.
Here comes the cross jab. Up into the haymaker. I know what you're going to do.
Yeah, I guess that's me. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Yeah,
You hear some scrambling in the next room as Tarina sounds like she's overturning tables and chairs and blocking the door.
Just block that door.
Putting it at Deadeye's turn. Deadeye is going to lash out at Jean with his scimitar once again. For a 23 to hit, dealing 5 points of slashing damage.
Okay. Yes, I am bloodied.
Yeah, seeing you're pretty heavily wounded now, he turns round to what he perceives as a slightly more dangerous foe in Wall and lashes out with the second scimitar attack. With a 24 to hit, dealing 7 points of slashing damage. Wall is also looking pretty bad.
Oh no.
Before then, flicking the dagger, catching the tip, and launching it at Misty for a ranged dagger attack. With a 13 to hit.
Oh, hold on a minute.
13's going to miss, right?
That's at disadvantage, right? Dagger's 20/40, isn't it?
Ooh, nice
Jeez.
memory. Nice memory.
Rules coming out.
2060, but yes, it will be at disadvantage. Unfortunately, the other one was a 23.
No.
Okay. So wait, what was the hit?
13.
Oh, that just hits. Yeah.
That just hits. You take 6 points of piercing damage.
I am down.
As the dagger slams into your stomach, and
Ah,
you start seeing the whites of his eyes as Misty falls to the ground.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Like you know when the rabbit gets like scared and it like just falls, or like faking its death.
My ears. No, my ears flopped down. That's what happened.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Putting it out.
Shit. Okay.
Wall's
Death saving
turn.
throws.
Yeah, you don't have to make it until next turn.
Yeah.
Putting out Wall's turn, who's going to immediately turn to Deadeye and see that he is dangerous, lashing out twice with his mace. For a critical hit and an 18.
Whoa.
2
So-
solid hits.
The first one takes 6 bludgeoning damage off Deadeye as it slams into his side, and he sort of recoils and opens up his face as the mace comes round again, catching him for 10 points of bludgeoning damage. Deadeye, I think, is now bloodied.
It's bloodied. Fuck.
And that
Oh,
ends...
I saw the bloodied marker from the guy underneath him, and I was like, good, he's gonna go down pretty soon.
No, that's... Yeah, the cross is dead. Yeah, it's just there's a body underneath him.
Fuck, I just saw the marker from the other guy. Alright, okay.
So,
Woo!
putting at this bandit's turn, who is going to reload his crossbow, take aim, and fire again at Wall. For a 19 to hit, rolling max damage.
Shouldn't have
for
just sat downstairs and drank, should you?
for 9 piercing damage. And I will tell you, leaving Wall at 1 hit point.
Oh,
Come on, Wall. Hold it together, man. Hold it together.
Putting at Misty's turn. Please roll a death saving throw.
Okay.
No.
It's okay. Just one
Level 1. It's level 1. We should have expected.
20.
Yeah, we should have expected this.
I got an 11.
Don't
I got an
have a
11.
real
It's
bad.
okay.
11.
It's just
You're
11
safe
damage.
for now as you
One
succeed.
success.
It's fine. We'll just put them in a room and kill them all. It'll be easy. No worries.
Mandalorian, it is your turn.
Yeah, we were just gonna bottleneck them in a room, just to say that,
We
right?
did bottleneck them. We have
Yeah.
bottlenecked
We should just
them
run
here.
away, if
None
anything.
Of them have
But-
moved.
you know.
I bottlenecked them with the grease. You know. None of them
5,
moved
10,
around that
15,
corner.
Kept them
20.
far away from Torino.
And I say to the guy in front of me, listen, name your price. And then I fire at
Oh, if you want.
Deadeye.
Okay.
Straight past his ear, like in the start of Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
And all the things whip past.
At Deadeye, I'm going to take a shot.
I'll roll his initiative.
17 to hit.
17 does hit.
And I will name him my favoured foe now. So I get an extra
Oh.
d4 in this. So that's 7,
Nice.
and then I'll roll 1d4. For an extra
You
3
have-
for 10 points of damage.
That's Deadeye, yeah, just checking, double checking.
Yeah, Deadeye, please.
Do you have a way of marking him? Do you do the old 2 fingers like Obi-Wan? Or what's your sort of way
just-
of marking?
I go,
Oh, that.
boy, you! Fuck it!
Wait, fuck it!
Fuck you.
He takes it
That's
straight
first shot.
in the abdomen, and now he's got 2 different crossbow bolts sticking out of him. As he grunts, and then heaves his
Make it
sword and
third.
dagger back up.
Third shot, I'm going to have another shot then. This time, I'll roll the crossbow across my body, and I happen to have a like bandolier type thing. Is
Yeah,
comes
oh,
out the
that's
other side. It's
Yeah.
loaded. Yes, 21 to
21
hit.
hits for sure.
Come on! For 9 points of damage.
Piercing damage. That's another one in the opposite side of the abdomen.
Full Boromir
Must
from
have
the Lord of the
just
Rings.
scraped-
animated.
Must have just scraped his kidney, but is still a flesh wound as he powers through it still. It's like, "Ah!" shouting to the tavern.
My man's
And I'm
taking-
gonna just duck
Oh.
behind this fella here. So all good.
Okay. Unfortunately, that man there rolled a 7 on his initiative, so he's like at the end of the turn order.
Let's hope he saves all of our lives and stabilizes us all then after we go down.
Okay, it is now this bandit's turn. Once again, he's gonna stand up with half of his movement and swing his scimitar at Wall
Block it, Wall. Block it, Wall.
for a 22 to hit.
No, he's down. He's down. He's down.
And you see him straight through the side. It comes out the other side, and Wall collapses to the ground, dead.
We'll have to heal him up. Oh, he's dead. He's gone. He's gone.
God, he's dead. Man, you're going to be washing dishes for a long time to pay off that debt.
It is now.
To be fair, he was just a gambler, so like 0.
He wasn't staff. Yeah.
Yeah, we can always grab
Oh,
it.
sorry, I thought he was the
No, he was
guy.
just some
I don't
gambler
know.
that Ryan won a bet against.
Yes, yeah. Okay,
We can always
fair,
just
fair.
remember we can just loot him, get that back.
Yeah, that is true. Because this is fucking like Baldur's Gate, right? It's not like some amazing, wonderful land.
Jean Gore Redstone, it is your turn.
Come on, finish
Okay.
this basket off. You've had some bad rolls. Have you got
Alright.
any like fighter goodness that you can do? Anything you can do at first level?
Oh shit! Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, but everything takes a bonus action, right? So I have to make sure. So I've been going for that second attack, thinking that I can get it.
And now seems like the time to pull some tricks out of the bag, doesn't it?
Yeah, I might even ask to retcon it, maybe, so that at some point I'll chat to Brad about it. But maybe I don't do dual weapon fighting because there's a lot of stuff I can do as a bonus action, and it's just surplus to requirements to have an extra. Now that I can see, like, I can do shit with my horns and whatnot. Yeah, so. What now? All right, I'm gonna go in for. First of all, I'm gonna go in with that warhammer. So what I got to go into first. 14 to hit, and I'm gonna try and hit Deadeye. And I'm gonna try and hit him right in his
Okay.
eye.
Unfortunately, 14 just misses.
Fucking hell!
He moves his head just out of the way. You skim his cheek, and he rolls with it and comes round and is ready again.
Jesus. Okay. All right, then in that case, I have to use my second wind once per short rest, and I get my 1d10 plus my fighter level. Let's see what that gives me.
Please roll a 10. Yes!
I did.
Oh!
I did. So I get 11 HP back.
Might not
The
help
whole
if he hits you
tavern
3
hears the
times.
Yeah, I
loud.
know.
The whole tavern hears the loudest roar of the Minotaur.
Yeah.
I imagine
Before
it's
then,
sort of half.
does the
roar,
Kylo
half
Ren, of
move.
course.
Kylo
Kylo
Ren.
Ren.
And it knocks his own hat off. That's how like much he does his yeah. Yeah, the animal roar.
Okay, nice. You basically healed to full off that. Anything else?
Yeah. Well, I'm cognizant this guy probably has Sentinel or something, but so I shouldn't really move away from him. I
He'll
can
hit
still
you
draw
in-
some fire. Yeah, I'll stay where I am. I can still draw
Okay.
a bit of fire. So, oh, he can still take an opportunity attack. You're right, of course. Yeah, okay, I'll stay where I am. Yeah, all right, call it.
Skipping to Rena, we move to Deadeye's turn. With no one else left to attack, he lashes out twice with his scimitar. He has lost his dagger because he threw it at Misty.
Well,
It's
yes,
currently
of course.
lodged in Misty's abdomen.
It did its job, didn't it?
So he lashes out only twice with his scimitar for a 17 to hit and a 22 to hit.
Me.
Yes.
Yeah, both hit.
Dealing a total of, undoing all of that healing, 11 points of slashing damage.
okay.
Hey, but it's enough.
But you
though.
ain't- yeah, you ain't
would have been
dead.
down otherwise. Yeah.
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 Putting it at... Oh, Wall's dead. Putting it
Oh.
at this mysterious coin flipper. Well, 10 gold and I'll kill that man for you quite easily.
Done.
Okay. He moves. As soon as you say that, he stands up and almost stands on the lip of the chair and leaps forward into combat, standing right in the middle, pulling a short sword seemingly out of nowhere, lashes out twice against Deadeye.
Bradley stepped on the grease. Oh no, wait, is the grease still there after I've passed out?
No, it would have disappeared. Thank you.
Yeah, also, can I just say, just realised it was just made aware to me that I'm wearing leather armour for some reason. So we could maybe retcon the idea that I don't mind. I just retcon the idea that maybe I just travelled light. I didn't even think we'd get into any trouble, and I was just going to a bar. So I didn't even wear like any
Didn't wear the actual
yeah,
combat
exactly.
gear.
Yeah. Which sort of makes sense for my character. So yeah.
Okay, so lashes out
His-
twice with his sword.
Hits have been fucking mad anyway, right?
He misses
they're all up in the
once, and then comes in twice and hits with the second attack, dealing 8 points of piercing damage, plus sneak attack
Yes.
of 2d6
That's the killer.
for another 9 points as the dagger sinks into the base of his skull from behind, and Deadeye falls to the ground dead.
Nice.
Oh, I could have fucking killed him next round. Never mind. I'll say.
tunnel.
Softened him up for you. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm sure. And that ends his turn. Putting it at this bandit's turn, who is, now that he is dead, going to roll a... He's going to stand up and is going to roll a wisdom save to see if he stays in combat. He succeeds on a natural 20,
Jeez.
and so lashes out at this mysterious stranger with his
Beautiful stranger.
scimitar. For a 9 to hit, it sails past him as the suddenness of his appearance causes him to almost step back and lash out with the sword, not connecting. All the way down, back round to Misty's turn.
All right, here we go.
Don't die.
That's a 14.
Yeah.
Success number 2.
Another success.
Amanda, it is your turn.
Okie dokie, I shall shoot this one.
Okay.
Or try to, attempt to. Here we go. 19 to hit
Definitely hits.
for 9 damage.
9 points of damage. Sails into his chest. You can see it pierced a lung and he's heavily breathing, but he's still staying conscious and awake, alive in combat. But it is
Well, I
definitely
will-
bloodied.
This time, I just pull one out of my side quiver and just stick it in bluntly, pointing it at him, and go again. Oh, yes, 24 to hit.
Oh, nice.
You basically
For an
split
8
the,
point.
you split the previous
split the
bolt,
arrow.
driving it
Yeah.
deeper into the heart, and the guy collapses to the ground dead.
You wanker, I say. And
Uh,
I shall 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. I'm going to go under the table.
Okay. The last
Slide
remaining
under the table.
bandit is just broken now and is trying to escape, moving past the
Like an
stranger
idiot.
and Jean. So
Nah.
you,
I will
Sure.
utilize my sentinel at that point. I
yes,
think.
okay. So roll me an attack. He is also
I can just use a like a weapon attack with
yeah,
that
just a
sentinel,
regular
can't I?
attack. The stranger does hit and deals 5 points to hit him in passing, cutting, almost hamstringing the poor bloke.
It's 21 to hit,
21 definitely hits.
and it's 5 points of damage. Or it could be better. I suppose.
As he runs past you, you catch him right in the shoulder, and he stumbles and he almost falls on all floors. But he's in his blind panic and adrenaline. He stands up, powers through, and sort of stays at the edge of your attack range, with your sentinel feet keeping him now in place. And it is
Just
now your
for
go.
flavour, can I say that hit, the Sentinel hit, because I'm going to talk to you after the game about switching my dual weapon fighting. Can it have shattered one of my Warhammers
Well,
completely?
it's now your turn, and you've got one more. He's got 1 hit point.
Well, I got a nat 20.
That's
Indeed. Yeah.
As he's on all fours, just about to recover.
This is what shatters it. You hit him.
You slam it into his back so hard the floor cracks, and like, the loud poof is just heard throughout the entire area. And you see now
The
just
dust
this
on the floor above.
in the silence. Everyone hears the spider webbing of the cracks in your weapon before then eventually it sort of crumbles in your hand. And this dude has just got like this deep impression in his spine where you'd hit him.
Perfect.
And he is dead.
I'm gonna run to Misty, and I go, "Oh, mate, are you all right?" And I'll palm his body looking for a potion, and I'll take, if he's got 10 gold, I'll take 10 gold off his body.
Okay. Roll me a sleight of hand as you stabilize him.
Yeah, or immediately before you stay.
14.
14. What is your passive perception?
15.
15.
I mean, he's unconscious.
I
know he is.
Though.
I'm not even trying to stabilize him. Just
Yeah, not yet.
Okay.
His money.
You're literally just robbing his unconscious body. I mean, unfortunately, there's not much anybody can do about that.
No, I guess not.
So, unfortunately, take off 10 gold as
That's great.
as Amanda robs your
Ryan
unconscious
will
body.
remember this.
Medic.
And I'm too busy like goring like the body and like leaving my marks in the ground. I'm too busy. I'm caught up with a little bit of the animal nature. Too busy to
As
heal
combat
him.
ends, and we return to the quiet tavern atmosphere.
Do you want me to make a final save?
Final death save for me, please. Yeah.
Well,
Maybe.
it's an 8. It's a
It's an
failure.
8, so you have failed once, succeeded twice. You're still unconscious.
There's a priest in
wow.
this room, right?
Yeah, he's currently just terrified.
Priest. Like, there's a man dying here. Come on.
And he sort of runs across. I need to actually check whether he has a spell.
Does he have a
He
healing?
does have cure wounds. So he can
Thank God. Right, as
cure
he's doing that,
wounds.
As he's doing that, I'm going to walk over to my thiefy friend, and I'll just palm him the 10 gold pieces.
Yeah.
You are healed 5 points.
Lovely.
Sorry, pal. And I leaf through the pockets of the
The man.
that died on our behalf, the orc.
Oh,
Just
okay.
to get the money back that we paid him.
You palm off the 3 gold that had been betted against him, plus an additional 2 gold. He's also got the just a regular Morning Star, and what else has he got? A heavy crossbow. He's only wearing leather armor.
Did
Pleasure.
you win?
And then he
I
he
swapped
sits
my
back
hat
down in
with
his chair and
I'll
flips
go-
the
I'll
coin
play-
again.
Amanda. Lorian. What's your name?
Lala Stamp.
Right. Pleasure doing business with you. Might do it again.
And you. And then returns to his drink.
And then I will loot Red's dead-eyed body.
Okay.
I'll be there while you're doing that.
Yeah,
I'll
we'll
go,
do it together. This is
They
the
just
old
call
thing.
him
We'll do the classic.
dead
We'll-
now.
we'll-
If you didn't realize, it's just called dead.
We'll loot all the bodies. All the
Tucked.
classic.
Tucked in Deadeye's vest is a pouch containing 32 gold pieces and 15 silver. He wears 2 gold necklaces and a blackened gold ring with a white pearl set in it.
Yikes.
As you loot the other pirates for their belongings, They contain a total of 18 silver pieces between them.
Silver, okay. So that's a total of 33 silver and 32 gold.
Yeah, plus the
And
jewelry.
then, is that jewelry, is it to be sold or is it
It can be, yeah.
magical?
Yeah, it can be sold. They're just pieces of what looks to be
Standard jewelry.
authentic gold jewelry. Yeah.
Hmm.
The
that
ring
ring
is
is pretty
particularly
nice as
nice.
well.
Yeah.
Well,
Someone better take the ring for safekeeping in case a spouse or a loved one comes around. I've dealt with these cases before. I'll probably take the ring, and I can't wear it, so it's so I'm not
why
gonna
don't we
steal
just
it.
take it to a pawn shop and divvy up the gold?
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, good
No,
idea. Yeah.
seems wiser, doesn't it? That looks to me like 10 gold each, 10 silver each, 2 gold for the kitty, 8 silver for the kitty. You know, expenses for the group.
Yeah. I suppose we're gonna be working together a little more. It makes sense. Hey, you did fine out there, you two. Not the little one that died, but you know the crossbows. It was good.
Hey, he opted good. He opted real good.
He opted real good.
I have seen the light. I've seen many recipes. Not great.
I've seen the light. I can bottle the light. I know how to sell it.
I can know how to sell it now. I believe it's. Oh fuck! I can't think of the name of the film. I'll call it Flatliners. The Flatline
is
Brew.
medical cure. Yeah.
Oh, maybe we should go and check on the lady and see if she's okay.
Yeah. Let me find the. So what's her name?
Darina. 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 Your quarry is all gone. We've managed to decker them all out.
Oh, brilliant.
Not for dinner or anything. Kill them.
Okay, 1 second, and then you hear the.
And then you hear the scrambling of chairs and tables all being moved away from the door, and she sort of pokes her head out and goes,
Oh, fantastic. Well, that's a job well done. I suppose you'll want your information now then. And she's sort
Yes,
of like got
please.
a big smile on her face. And so, several blocks to the northwest, there is a public bathhouse with a walled garden, a few frolicking nymphs carved into its front gates. So you'll recognise the place. Followers of the Dead Three have been seen coming and going from that bathhouse. Told there's a secret door that leads to a dungeon. It's where the killers are hiding.
Okay.
How do we get in this secret door? Malarkey.
Oh, that's for you to figure out. The information that I managed to obtain doesn't say exactly where it is, only that it's contained there.
I have to say, your information is pretty shit.
Yeah, it's not worth the lives of all these men.
Oh,
Oh, I
almost
beg
my
to
life
differ.
too.
Oh, I beg to differ. That was worth every penny. Now, if you'll excuse me, I am going to go home.
and she
Is
sort
this
of
woman
walks off.
protected by the general? Gladly, is it-
You would assume so, since he has given you explicit
tell us to be
warning that
nice,
she
please?
has dangerous friends if she is messed with.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, he did
So-
tell us to be nice to her,
nice.
didn't he? Yeah.
Public bathhouse. There's a secret door to access. Do we know what we're accessing in the public bathhouse?
That's where the killers are.
It's,
There's a
you were
dungeon.
told it leads to a dungeon of some sort. You're not sure.
With the nymphs and whatnot. Okay.
Nymphs and whatnot.
Can I see if I remember the bathhouse? If I know it already?
Uh,
I
you've
feel like it's the sort of.
you've
If it's
heard-
seedy, then I might know about it.
you've heard of it, but it's not that seedy.
Okay.
Because northwest is I can pull up the Baldur's Gate map.
Bathhouses are too clean for me. I like
So-
a place where you
So
get dirty going in.
northwest is very close to the upper city where all of the so the bathhouse is here, and then this is like the upper city. So you're well aware that that's quite a nice area of town for
Okay.
the lower city. It's not one of your usual haunts, really.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Fair enough.
So maybe before we head there, we should probably do a little bit of asking about.
Yeah, I know a couple of good bars where
I'll place
the
actually.
workers tend to stay. They like to buy the lotions off me, for the clientele.
The lotions and potions.
I'll add on where you've been and where
Oh,
you know.
This is nice. I like this.
yeah, very nice.
Very good.
Okay.
Mm.
So I have some kind of. We found this out, didn't we, when I was switching from the legacy Minotaur to the modern Minotaur? What do I?
You always know where north is.
No, it's something to do with because of the maze connection, the labyrinth connection, isn't it?
Yeah, so you always know where north is, and you just gain advantage on being able to do survival checks when tracking.
Ah, okay. You always know, okay, and you have advantage on any wisdom survival checks you make to now. It's just called labyrinthine recall, but it actually doesn't have anything to do with recall necessarily.
No, it's not like keen mind.
Mm-hmm.
Because that is a feat. Well, I don't know about you, but I think I need a drink downstairs. Thank you for saving my life. I'll tell you what, I'll let me pay for this round. I'm sure I've got some gold in here. I think I should.
Oh yeah, that's very kind of you, mate.
Yeah, it's okay. If you don't have the gold, you can just work in the kitchen. You can work off the
I just
drinks
did
for
it.
the night.
Although they don't treat you as staff around here, so I'm done.
He's gonna unionize.
As I walk out, I'm like, Alan, I would have cleaned all that up, but do you know what?
That's all
Not
right.
on the
Right.
clock, mate.
That's all right. This happens often enough that I have an agreement with the Flaming Fist to sort out any of these messes.
Well, good luck dealing with them.
Yeah,
as long as
flaming maids. You only have to
I
greet.
scarper the sound of the
He
flaming
gives-
fist. I'm
he
gone.
gives you a wink as you leave and says, "You only have to put the right money in the right hand."
The right side,
Oh,
right hands, Alan,
I've-
and I'm
I
gone.
think I might flick him like a couple of silver then on the way out as a tip. Just take a couple of silver out the kitty.
Much
And-
obliged. That pays for your drinks. Finally.
Just want to make sure we keep some of these people on side just in case. Okay.
Oh, yeah,
thank
that's
you,
absolutely
Alan.
not
As good as
Amanda's
always.
thing.
Wish the
That's
ghost
why
was-
he hangs out with Jean.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like in the end he did pay for his drinks.
Yeah.
He thought that Amanda would do it, but he didn't. And then
As you step outside of the tavern, we'll end it there for tonight.
Yes, Brad. Yes, Brad.
Nice one.
work.
Promise
What's
of a
the mood?
dungeon
What's
for
the
next
what's the
time.
mood on the street as we leave? Give us just the tone, the vibe, just that last little bit as we step out into the street.
Oh, those fucking dirty Elturellians,
Oh,
trying
it's-
to come in here,
it's-
refugees, yeah? Fucking coming
As
through
you
the
step out
gates.
into the street, the sounds of a busy town, horse and carts driving past, the blacksmith in the distance, and it's a pretty lively town. You can just barely hear the din of the bell back at the basilisk gate, but it's hardly audible.
You two go on. I need to maybe head to the healing temples and take some time to get myself back into shape.
I mean, you can
Yeah.
always take short rests and what have you. As,
I mean,
as we
that's
return.
because I'm not going to be here next week, so that's why.
Oh, right,
okay.
yeah. I
My
need to get a new
character is-
weapon and some proper armor if we're gonna, do things other than beating up perps and taking lithographs of things and my usual scores. So I'll go and find a new weapon and some armor. Good to see you again.
If that's all right, we'll talk about off stream.
Yeah, sure. We'll figure it out.
Yeah,
That's
you're
the
out.
beauty of us
You're out.
being flexible, right? You can play me, someone else can play me. However we want to do it, it's all good. But yeah, amazing session one, Brad. Really
Yeah,
love
thanks,
that.
Brad.
It's good
Lots
to be
of fun.
good to be rolling dice again. Good to be back. I've remembered how much I genuinely love it, and it's only been like not even 6 months, isn't it, or something like that?
No,
Like
it's
a couple of
been
months.
since our one shot. I'd say it's been about 6 months. Yeah, since we last played.
Yeah. So
Yikes.
big up. Good to play again with Dan and Sean as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Living
Loads of
the
fun.
dream.
Was
Living
nice,
the dream.
nice length of session as well.
Mm.
Now that we're all back to working full time, it's like it's hard work, so it's nice to have a nice sort of
Yeah, and
nice to have a
apologies
nice
for
balance.
jumping in and out.
That's right, man. Sorry we had to start a little bit without you, but
It works for my character.
He barely
Yeah.
missed anything, to be honest. You missed a couple of paragraphs of text, and that was about it. Of intro.
it's just our amazing character introductions. That's all.
Yeah.
But
So as Taj mentioned, obviously we'll upload these episodes. They're on YouTube as well, but we'll upload these episodes so you can see. As you mentioned, Taj, you can check out our characters. We did the session 0 before we discussed them, so that's all up to be watched as well. But yeah, I'm excited. As I mentioned, I'm away next week, so we'll figure out however many people are going to be doing or how that's going to work. But I'm excited. If that's the only tidbit we've gotten into the descent into Avernus and this excellent screenshot as well. And
Yeah, this is the front cover of the book.
It's great. It's really great.
yeah,
Basically, what
is it the
sold
one
it
you
to
bought
me.
at the?
No,
Is that the one that you bought at EGX? No,
no,
that's
the one I
different
bought at EGX was Wild into the Witchlight.
Right. Yeah, it's a cool front cover.
Thanks, there, Brad. Really nice. Really good
That's
fun.
all right. I had fun. Yeah,
Fab combat where we almost died.
that's what we
Yeah.
want.
Level 1.
It's level one.
Level 1.
So
yeah.
leveled up then. Have we
You
leveled up?
have now leveled up to 2. Yeah.
Oh,
shit.
Look, listen. You're definitely my favourite DM. Every time I ask that question, it happens. Love it.
Yeah.
Great.
As soon as you stepped out of the tavern, you leveled up to 2.
Oh,
Very
sunlight hit
must
us.
be the whiskey.
I still have to
Amazing.
figure out what my
Yeah. So you've
you
got
know, if I'm
like
not
you don't
gonna
have
do
to
full
head to
weapon
the
fight,
bathhouse straight away. You can like sell stuff, go to the shop, have a rest, that sort of thing. So
Okay, cool. And we're unofficially at some point we're hoping to have Joffrey on board, who played character
Yeah.
in Nerian well recently.
as soon as he
Hoping to have
stops
him on.
feeding his laptop sangria.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Laptops can't work at Spanish hours, man. They can't be up till like 2
No,
o'clock in
yeah.
the morning.
Yeah.
Right? They need to
It's
sort
time.
of,
It's time for your siesta. I'm blue screening now.
Yeah, exactly.
Sad but true.
So hopefully that'll happen. Let's so watch this space. Yeah, we'll be back next Monday.
We might not have gone down so quickly if it had been for that. So.
Let's hope so.
Yeah.
We can only dream.
All right, Brad. How do you do the outros to this? You do a good
well,
outro. We love your outros.
We haven't got any credits anymore, so
yeah, you're right.
Yeah, we haven't got any credits.
So
Listen,
literally, we're just gonna be instant to black as soon as this ends. So.
Can you do something like what was Johnny's sign off? May the great mother guide you in all that you do. Forever, amen.
There's got to be some sort of
whatever.
brimstone.
Oh,
some
so
sort of
Just
brimstone.
go, fuck you. You going to
Let's
hell.
put this
Yeah.
Titanic into like full stop. Ching, ching.
Yeah.
I suppose the one I've just thought of maybe is, and remember, deals with devils always have a catch.
Yes. I like
Oh, that's good.
Love it.
that. Nice.
Take us
See?
to that black
That's it.
screen.
Every week. That's the thing now.
All right, we'll be using
Just to
that.
see that panic. I like it.
It's got a
Let's
new
go
one. Yeah.
Oh, I like that. I like that. And then we're gonna end the freeze frame. Have we got to say it and then freeze frame?
Yeah.
Go on, let's do it. Let's take it again, Brad, and then we'll freeze frame us out.
Thanks for joining, everybody, and remember, deals with devils always have a catch.